the link in chat. I posted my link to the notes if you need to give yourself a quick refresh on the last game. Actually, you weren't at the last game, were you? Oh, well, shit happened.
I can tell.
Shall we give him the too long didn't read version?
Well, so we're about to shift gears from investigation to paranormal elimination. So you guys should probably get caught up, formulate what you're going to do.
So basically, Claire critted on an occult roll, and she discovered the plot. The person that did the murdering, Stella, was being mind controlled, and the tattoo that appeared on her arm was linked to the mind control, and we all have that tattoo.
Huh? What tattoo?
The one of the pool that kind of looks like a dick.
Oh, I thought that was a birthmark.
It is a birthmark.
Tattoo, birthmark, whatever. We've had it since we were babies, so we didn't know any better. But in the video, we could see it appearing on Stella when she answered a phone call, because that's when whoever it was that cast the spell took control of her to murder that other guy.
Oh, so we all have the birthmark?
Oh.
Apparently.
Oh,
We
I
all
just made
have-
the connection.
I see.
Does that
If
mean
you
at one
didn't get
point?
that memo, it's because you were gone that day.
Yeah.
Does that mean
What?
we were mind controlled at some point?
That's a good question. Don't know.
We don't know. We do know that we are vulnerable to mind control. And I think we all want to damage and or remove those birthmarks / tattoos.
Well, because remember the criminal that looks just like Craig? I can't remember his name. I'm looking back for the image.
The criminal that looks just like Craig. Oh,
Convicted
the guy
murderer.
that killed the priest,
Yeah, Duarte.
Duarte.
I'm probably mispronouncing that.
No, you're pretty close. Duarte.
And he
About
died
that.
in jail.
All of them died in jail. All the people that presumably were mind controlled into randomly killing someone and cutting off their head died in jail or after they were arrested or something. Someone was covering their tracks.
But if I was mind controlled and went to jail, is there a crime that one of you all did somewhere?
Well, none of us, to my knowledge, have criminal records.
Well, neither does Craig, but his double does. Or did, whatever.
Right. And now we have to go into why Craig is this guy's double. Are they
Hey.
related?
I believe the question is, why is this guy my double? Obviously, I'm
Yes.
the original.
Well, Keeper, you didn't imply that any of the rest of us had doubles that we knew of, right?
No doubles.
No doubles, just Craig.
Just familial connections.
Mm-hmm. And Bruno, the guy investigating Amber's death, he's also a scion with us. So he also has one of those birthmarks somewhere. And thus he could just suddenly be mind controlled one day while we're interacting with him.
But we don't talk about Bruno.
So even if we somehow sort our own mind control issues, if we end up interacting with Bruno, we might have to sort his or otherwise restrain him because he might go psycho on us suddenly.
Right.
Which
Sorry
would
if I'm
be
a
bad.
bit quiet today. I am. My partner's asleep in the bedroom. I want to wake him up.
Don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine. I just might want to turn you up just a little bit. So there you go.
Thank you.
And I need to start my recording, don't I? Because I didn't do that.
We've got the stream
That would be
going, so
important. That'd be very important.
There we go. I booted up OBS, but didn't actually push the button.
done that before.
Hey,
Mhm.
It's a nice touch.
Okay, the existence that we all have mystical birthmarks that were all linked to the cult of Almathea, and all are potentially vulnerable to mind controlled and or have mind controlled before is probably the big reveal from the last session.
So what did y'all get from the thumb on the phone then?
If you go to the end of the notes, I actually posted the handout there from the phone.
Okay. Oh, right. That was the one where she was talking about, like, oh, so I need to do this thing and stop using that much. Yeah, okay.
They're looking for Adriana. And Adriana was part of the internet handle of the person that was calling Stella when she picked up her phone and was suddenly mind controlled.
So the thumb was Stella's?
The thumb belongs to the dead guy. It got cut off during the assault that killed him. And one of the employees of the nightclub took his phone, took his thumb to help unlock the phone, and took the video of the murder and sold it to us for $5,000 because they wanted to profit off of it.
Got it. Okay.
And they did.
And they did,
Yeah.
but we got the lawyers to front the costs, so we didn't have to pay it.
Oh, nice.
But we also put a copy of the murder video on Claire's laptop before we put it in the spyware infested lawyer's laptop. So when they wiped the USB drive, it didn't matter because we had our own copy.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the transition from legal consultant to paranormal hunter investigator.
He said that. I didn't say that.
Okay.
Beyond the fact that the lawyer is shady as fuck. But we were still working with them. To be
Like
fair,
breakfast with the pig and the chicken.
To be fair, the other faction we're aware of, Adriana, is the person mind controlling people and getting them to decapitate people. Do you want to work with the serial murderer that body jacks people, or do you want to work with the amoral lawyers?
The lawyers are shady and amoral, but they pay on time.
Exactly.
I think that they were definitely aiming for the Delta Green, not black and white. More morally gray spectrum of choices.
I'm sure.
White hat, black hat, it's gray hat, grayer hat.
Right. There's no obvious good guys to side with. Not even us, because apparently we've all potentially mind controlled.
Sanity rewards, or
well, there was a sanity roll for that revelation, right? He needs to catch up on that.
do I need to?
Yes.
As well,
So
yeah.
I need to go ahead now. Now that you've been caught up, you need to make 3 sanity rolls.
All right then.
Right, because Claire helpfully shared how fucked we all are by that tattoo.
You're fucking nailing them, though.
The birthmark
saying
being,
So far, so good.
birthmark being mind control.
Also, Claire had a mental break last session on that revelation of the birthmark spell and ran screaming out of Stella's house. That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard.
I think that was a temporary and not a permanent.
Yeah.
It was a temporary, yes. And Craig and Millie tried to track her down, and Millie had the bright idea to fire a gun in the air to try and use intimidate, and there was a cop right there. So we had to bail her out of jail.
Funny as hell.
Oh yeah, we had to bail her out of jail after. And but the other funny thing was I succeeded in my dodge roll a couple of times while Craig was chasing me.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Monkeys chasing a greased football, I think, is the picture that came to mind.
Like, I would roll something awesome, and she's like, yeah, no, fuck you.
I think I critted a dodge roll, didn't I?
Yeah. At least one. And I'm not entirely certain it wasn't more without looking, and well.
Well, I know I failed the final dodge roll because that's how he was able to finally catch up with her and trip her to the ground.
It took a lot to not fucking body slam her. Fucking German suplex on the concrete.
That would have looked so good to the cops, too.
They were busy with the gunfire.
They were coming for us. You keep pretty close to getting arrested because why the fuck are you chasing this screaming woman that's running from you?
It's Good question.
I mean, if the screaming lady was chasing me, the cops would be following us too.
Yes, but the screaming lady was just running and screaming in general and away from him. It's not a good look, is what I'm saying.
No, it wasn't the best, but someone had to stop you. Also, how will we know where you went?
There you go. I guess the alternative is instead of trying to stop me, just follow me in the car so you know where she ends up.
That would have required too many brain cells.
And too many rolls that would have failed.
Well, do you need a drive roll when a person only runs so fast compared to a car?
Probably not, but again,
I don't have drive on here. Thought I put that on there.
you failed the hidden roll for intelligence, so
When do I not?
you didn't get that idea.
Uh-oh. Where the hell is drive at?
Oh, he failed a sanity check. I don't know which one that is, what he needs to roll for the penalty.
Everything okay?
Oh yeah, it just kept like cutting out and going to be like, oh, Discord is not responding, and then going back. So hopefully,
Right.
Discord going to Discord.
You have some sanity penalty coming. I just don't know which roll you failed.
1d6.
nope. Discord going to Discord. Did you say 1d6? I'll roll that while I'm
Yes, sir.
restarting.
I wonder if he's updated Discord lately.
Discord's a new update every fucking day lately.
I know. You got to iterate all that game shit that nobody's actually using Discord is interested in.
Yeah, like I don't think I've ever done a Discord quest intentionally.
Right? The quests, the icons, the fancy frames around your name, the animated icons, the video games and all that bullshit. Who needs it?
I've had the same Discord avatar for like 5 years now. Probably closer to 6.
Uh-huh. Absolutely. I don't think you've ever changed it to my knowledge, ever, when I've known you.
I had to have changed it at some point because it's from after I had Discord.
Well, and in one of those updates, they gave me a free month of Nitro, and that's how I found out after the free month was over, is that they throttled the amount of downloads you could upload for like pictures and videos and stuff to try and encourage people to buy Nitro and to get unlimited.
Yep, it's 8 megs or below
Yep.
What, for how many pictures you can do total, or?
at one
For
time.
how big your meme is. Now you can't load some memes because the picture's too big.
That's why if I pull from it online, I'll do copy image URL and post that. It'll just show up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right, but you can upload from your computer
Yeah.
too.
And it doesn't take much for an image to be more than 8 megs.
No, it really doesn't. But I find it worth it a lot of time to strip the stuff off of Instagram and YouTube, just because when people post YouTube links, it always plays ads.
I have YouTube Premium and it does.
Of course it does. It didn't take them long for premium to not be ad-free to be now you have ads too. Just stop paying for premium. Fuck them.
Premium has ads now?
Yep.
If you watch it like normally or on a TV or in an app, it's fine. But if you watch like inside Discord, you will get the ads. It's like they're trying to make up for it.
Yep. Well, I block all the ads on Firefox. So I never see YouTube ads unless I'm playing a link through Discord. Or
Yeah,
if I'm on my phone.
All right.
I
Look at it
I avoid YouTube on my phone.
Don't blame you. And no worries.
Welcome
Good news is-
back.
Thank you.
Did you roll your D6?
I did, and Sanity's with updated. I also went through my improvement checks, but I only got to level up one thing, so
What?
that's fine. Yeah.
If I gain 4 sand, my sand will be back to the funny number.
No
Carrie
sand
was
relief
one
at the
away from
moment,
it.
unfortunately.
I mean, Sabina got down to like 20 sand.
I'm pretty sure at the end it was at 0.
Well,
Just
yes, but
unofficially.
at that point, once she actually went at the end, I was no longer controlling her, and that sucked away the last few sanity points. Sabina, as she exists now, if she exists from that, is 0 sanity. Yes.
She's at negative sanity now, let's be honest.
Well, I still like freaking you out when we started doing those shotguns, and I brought an earlier version of her out.
I was worried how it was going to end.
Well, that was the time travel one. So yeah, that's a legitimate concern.
Well, that also ended.
I don't see how you can do that as a 1 or 2 shot though with time travel.
What was it, 3 for us?
Yes, because we started exploring alternate timelines and how screwed we were.
It might have been. It might have been 4.
Yeah. Yeah, because we did some separate things separate from the rest of the group because Sabina and what's his name went on their own little separate time travel adventure.
Yeah, Ash decided not to time travel with them
I mean,
for whatever reason, and so you guys went off and played Doctor Who for a while.
Yeah. And then at
Ash
the end
and
we were
Ash
being
is
chased.
Down.
And then of course at the end we were being chased by Hounds of Tindlos. Remember that?
that was the fun part.
That
think
was
Ash
actually
not
how
going
you
was-
solved the problem, I think.
I think you're right. Which
We
I mean,
did. I think what we did was we went back to the start and talked to the big bad mythos deity and told it to undo everything like it never happened.
That sounds right.
I think you also did that too, yes.
Yog-Sothoth is the key in the gate.
Are you the keymaster? Are you the gatekeeper?
No, I'm a friend of his. He told me to beat him here.
I have a quote for that too from the boat scenes in Tatters.
Which quote was that?
I took YouTube clips. That was when Sabina went to Manlius's room because Jack was hiding in there.
Oh, God. He was
Oh,
he
yeah.
hiding in the closet?
I don't know. I know when Manlius opened the door, she was leaning on the door frame, and we had that whole Ghostbusters exchange.
God, that whole like 2 or 3 games was just hilarity.
When she had a mental break and you were going to jump her, and you opened the door and she's got the whistle.
Yep. The only one who didn't have a mental break was Jack.
The good old days. I'll be right back.
Well, Jack was a lot fresher than the rest of our characters for, reasons. So his sanity was higher, and he always had created characters with like 90 POW. The character he had before Jack ended up becoming a Blessed of Shub, didn't he?
Was the one before Jack that one, or was that the one that got blown up?
No, the Blessed of Shub ending came after the blown up ending.
Okay, then yeah, it was a Blessed of Shub.
His first one committed suicide by the King in Yellow. His second one got blown up. His third one became a Blessed of Shub. He went through like 4 characters.
You know, in the story of Old Man Henderson, the narrator whose characters kept getting killed? That's what I was thinking of for poor Jack.
Well, part of the reason why is he kept getting killed, though, is because he kept missing sessions over and over and over again.
Poor dude would
Indeed.
would roll so well all session until when it would really fucking matter.
And then he'd like fumble. Yes.
Oh.
Like, didn't he fail like 3 rolls in a row to avoid getting blown up and get blown up?
I want to say so.
Yeah, it was something like, he couldn't recognize the smell of gas or something.
That sounds right. I've not really sat down and watched Tatter since we finished it.
Well, we don't have a full record of it. Most of it is just gone. I do have a couple of ending sessions, though. And I do have a little bit recorded, but we weren't intensively recording anything back then. And
Well,
then
X
there's
was
the
streaming it,
YouTube
though.
clip. Well, X was recording it. Yeah, but his recordings would go away after 2 weeks. He wasn't uploading them to YouTube.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't sending them to YouTube. Shit.
Mm-hmm. That's why we didn't notice right away, because we could check last week's game. And there's a bunch of YouTube clips. Clips don't go away. There's clips from Tatters of the King, aplenty on X's account. Like the time she saw Grusty. I have a couple of clips of that.
That's why I'm trying to get every stream we do up, or every episode we do up there. But, I mean, if I miss out on one, of course.
Have you missed any so far?
I missed 2 weeks ago when my car was screwed up.
I think I have that one, though. Like, I don't have video, but I do have it recorded. Do you want it?
Yeah, I'll throw it up on YouTube then, that way we have all of them together.
What's that?
Hang on. The episode of Scions he missed. Was that Cuckoo 2? Because last session was Cuckoo 3, so the session
It was
before that was
Cuckoo 2.
Cuckoo 2. Okay.
Cuckoo.
Cuckoo 2. Here, I'll message you with it. There you go.
Much obliged.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's audio only, but better than nothing. Can you put a visualization on the YouTube thing so that people aren't staring at a blank screen?
What I'll probably do is put an image of the Foundry background on it.
That works. So Terry, are you reading the notes?
Oh, a bit of that, a bit of updating my actual character sheet, because I kind of just put in the basics back when I created Earth, and like I've got to blank meaningful locations and elaborate on stuff like that. I feel like it's been a bit too long to leave it blank at this point.
No worries. We're not in a rush to move towards the next big chapter. Where are you guys at right now, by the way? This is the 20th of May.
Waking up.
If you don't mention the time in the game, it's unlikely to be in my notes.
Well, I've been typing the date.
ECCU said right at the end of the session is now the morning of July the 20th.
Mm-hmm. That's why I asked where, not when, you guys are.
We're at our headquarters, for lack of a better term.
We were in the hotel room. Last I heard, the spyware laptop was all bundled up and wrapped up and closed and turned off in one of the closets.
And we had went to bed because we got back real late after all of the bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey, so in game, story roleplay wise, what does it mean for us to have a constantly visible birthmark?
We don't know.
It means that you have a birthmark and it can be seen.
No, right, but I was just scrolling and found the details of the spell, and it says, okay, so you know
That's
what
what
I'm
I was
referring to.
speculating on earlier is, were we activated at some point like Manchurian candidates, and would that explain why Craig has a doppelganger that committed a crime in Tennessee, I think it was?
How does Manchurian candidate scenario explain the doppelganger?
if it was a doppelganger at all, if it just took him out afterwards and let me loose.
Oh, you mean like Craig killed the priest and they found a fall guy that looked just like him?
Or they let him be Duarte and then got him out after the suicide.
Well, actually, we could ask and see if, because we have dates for when that murder occurred, like when the priest was killed, right?
Yeah.
So if we can account for Craig actually, doing Craig things and not murder things during that time.
Appreciate that.
Does Craig even have a passport? That murder didn't occur in the United States, did it?
Oh, I thought it did.
Yeah, thought it did.
All the murders happened in the U.S.
It happened in
Okay.
Sacramento.
I stand
April
corrected.
19th.
One was in Sacramento, yes.
Yeah, this one was. I'm looking back at the handout.
So if we can account for what Craig was doing during that time, somehow, like have a photo dated there that's not in Sacramento or something, that would at least help us rule out that that they're not just recycling Craig somehow.
Well, maybe it's like that movie The Martian and they just pop a new Craig out when they need one.
You're not helping.
Well, if we could still find, okay, so if we can trace Craig back somehow, we can at least roll that he's not just straight up, popped out like a pod person, right?
Oh, no, I mean, ain't giving scary theories isn't helping me feel better.
And B is not, we can't really account for the clone theory, but we're going to just let that one be on the back burner for now. But if we can figure out that he wasn't there doing the deed, then that's at least some peace of mind we've got there.
I don't know. Do you have a brother, Craig?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, I'm wondering if you had an identical twin that got switched in the hospital or something.
This is some soap opera shit now.
Do you want soap opera ship or sci-fi horror? Take your flavor.
I think we're getting both. Keeper, if Craig looks back, does he have any proof that he was not being a murderer then?
What would you define as proof of that?
How long ago was the murder? Do you even remember what you were doing back then?
It was April 19th of this year, which I think in-game is 2026.
Yeah.
Right. So you're asking if you remember what you were doing for a few days in April last year.
No. What I was suggesting was that, if he's got a photo somewhere that we can find is dated to that time, or
this game is set in the future, 2026. So with the murder that took place in 2025 is a year ago from our character's perspective.
No, I think the murder took place in 20.
No. I mean, I'm just looking for the simplest approach we can give. So, go back in your photo album, right? Go to that month around that time, see if there's a photo. That's
I bet you $10 that Craig is one of those guys that never takes photos of anything.
But there may be text messages from that day, call log.
Something to either prove he wasn't in California or couldn't have been there. Give us, if we can find something that's more concrete to prove that he wasn't just...
Bradford was killed February 21st. The Reverend was killed April 19th.
Yeah, the day before the fun day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's May, I think.
And their trials were very short because there was no lack of evidence that they were the ones that did it. There was no need to prep. Everybody agreed to a rapid trial.
When you're mind controlling the murderer into doing it, your hands are ostensibly clean because the justice system isn't built to handle that. And of course, you don't need to worry about concealing evidence of your crime because you're not going to suffer the consequences.
Well, they did anyway, in terms of if we're going off the theory of that they killed people in prison somehow, more or less. Speaking of, how'd that work out for Stella? Has her trial happened yet or anything?
No, you guys are still gearing up for that.
All the
now,
other murder
he's in a
cases,
hospital.
have ended badly for the actual accused, even though they were open and shut cases. None of them
Once
have
the
actually
trial was
made it so
done.
far. Yeah, they committed suicide in prison or something else happened to them, right? None of them.
They immediately committed suicide the day after they were
Put in prison.
Carlos Enrique Duarte, convicted of the murder of Reverend C. Fusto, was found dead in his prison cell the day after being handed a life sentence. According to the Sacramento County Penitentiary's report, Duarte took his own life in a cell first thing in the morning using a bedsheet to strangle himself.
Okay, so if Craig, let's just say, for example, if Craig and Terry just work for a second and look through, like, one through an album, one through, like, financial records or something, just find something that gives us some proof that Craig isn't Duarte, at least not, like, they are not literally the same iteration of the same person, at the
To
least.
be fair, Claire is not thinking that he's Duarte. He's just thinking that he's a clone of Duarte, or
No, right. That's why I specified not the same iteration. So just
Yes,
in
but
case he is a clone.
Greg would very much
Whoa,
like to know
was
for
all over
sure.
again.
What's that? Sorry, Book or
Right.
Greg, whichever one of you go first.
Greg is very interested.
Understandable. And what were you saying, Book?
It's the Clone Wars.
Ah, okay. All right. So, can we find anything that places Craig not at the murder
Even
or in jail?
a debit card use on that day somewhere away from Sacramento.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
Craig-
Like finances or photos, something like that.
Craig is the best one to do that kind of research into his own life because he has access to all the accounts.
Oh yeah, I just presumed like here here's my like hands over the laptop like here's my bank statements. Go and see if I spent any money on this
Yeah.
statement.
Yeah,
I'll
Craig
still
can go
go
log
for-
into his bank and check his own statements from a couple months ago.
That's probably better than handing it off to even
Yes.
your team member.
Would I need to roll anything for that, Keeper?
To log into your own
No,
bank account?
No,
What?
you don't need to roll anything for that.
Not to log in to find the information we're looking for, or try to.
So what are you looking for exactly?
He's going back into his account history from a few months ago when the April murder happened to make sure he was spending money and not in California.
And if there's any photos or text
Where do you
messages or
live?
calls I
Where
made.
would you nominally have been otherwise if you were not in California?
He lives on the East Coast.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Well, again, see what you see.
Okay, what's on? Okay, and of course I haven't been paid today by the Man Lice Association. That's nothing unusual. And he'll go right back to his statement from April of this year, and look, around the 19th.
Yeah, on the 17th, you had Long John Silver's, and there's some charges at the local library. On the 18th, Pizza Hut, it looks like you also ordered take-in that night. Arkham, right? Looks like you were at the university doing some kind of research or something. You were there late. On the 19th, there are no charges on the 19th, but on the 20th, there is another charge for a Home Depot in Boston.
That's not too far away. So, all right.
So
I'm
at least
me.
you weren't caught. Yeah, so you're not the guy that was caught, at least. I can confirm that much.
We still haven't eliminated the fact that he has a secret identical twin he didn't know about, or he's a
He
clone.
got eliminated already.
Well, I don't think we're... Okay, so one thing we could do is to try and genetically compare the two, but that may be more effort than we're willing to put in right now. But if we just...
The dead guy was probably...
You can
Yeah,
do a DNA test, but it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to have a sample from the dead guy, and he probably got cremated. And if he wasn't cremated and they buried him wherever they bury people who die in prison, they were going to have to get him exhumed.
I thought you guys were DNA testing among yourselves.
No. We were looking into the clone theory, and where my head was at was, say, if we get a sample from Craig, and then presumably they have a sample from from Duarte, and we can compare the two.
What about
Well, the
fingerprints?
police.
That'd be easier.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just reading too much into this. Like, don't you know they say everybody has a twin somewhere?
Yeah, but what are the odds that they've both got the tattoo I do, birthmark, whatever? Speaking
The
of
tattoo is the main thing. Speaking of, weren't we going to see about getting this done?
and he'll start rolling up his shirt and put it in between his teeth. Yeah.
Well, hold on. Can't we just
It's
go to a tattoo?
It's approximately 9 a.m. You guys have had breakfast since you've quit talking and started rolling up your shirt. Just as you roll up your shirt, the phone starts ringing.
Claire's like, Millie, can you get that, please?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, and he pauses for a second. Is Terry there?
Terry. I don't know. Do I know a Terry? Is there Terry here?
I give Millie the look that she knows is just like just a snarky like, all right, what are you up to? What's this now?
Is there a Terry here?
Raise both eyebrows and just see if
I don't know.
Millie do her thing.
I don't know if I know a Terry. Can I take a message?
Well, look, tell him this is Bruno. I need to talk to Terry if Terry's available. If not, then I understand.
Okay. Assuming there's a person named Terry here, does that Terry know a Bruno?
Nods and like reaches for the phone.
Amazing.
Like, come on, give me the phone already.
I think I might be able to make that happen. Hold on just a moment.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Here you go.
Thank you. Hello?
Yeah, Terry, this is Bruno. We met at the coffee place. You remember?
Of course. What can I do for you?
Listen, I need to talk to you again. I have some more information. There are some tickets to a baseball game this afternoon. If you could meet me there, I've left 4 tickets in case you feel the need to bring anybody. I understand this is still kind of weird, but yeah, it's hang on a second. It's the what is it? The Oklahoma Cornhuskers.
I love the fictional things they're coming up with for us here.
I love the name. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Hang on 1 second.
The Oklahoma
Bingo.
Cornhuskers.
Bingo is his Davo. Yeah.
It's funny because what was it? Isn't it
Yeah.
Iowa or something that's actually the Cornhusker state or something?
I think.
So it's the Bernie
Nebraska.
City baseball field, the local team, the Greens, playing one of their championship games of the Texas College League against the Bombers.
I'm gonna let it. Sure. Sorry. Go ahead. I was just like gonna let it slide. Like just the Texas College League, and we're talking about Oklahoma. Like,
yeah,
amateur league.
the Texas College League. Yes.
I mean,
So is that a real thing?
Go for it.
Yeah, TCL. The Texas
Oh,
College
oh.
League.
Did not actually
It's
know.
it's like the states that are like right around Texas.
No, right. So it makes sense. But I was like, okay. Anyway, sorry. What's he saying?
Yeah, I have some more information, but I don't want to meet at the coffee shop again. Meet me at the baseball game, if you care to. I'm pretty sure it'll be worth your time.
Yeah. Hey, we'll be there. Okay.
Okay.
Hope you don't mind. I'll be bringing some of my friends. I think we're gonna be able to work a bit closer now.
That's fine. The tickets are there. The game
Appreciate
starts. The game starts at 2 p.m.
Appreciate it. See you there. Click.
Okay. Click.
And then I'll say, hey, all right, so Bruno wants to take us to a baseball game. You all down for that?
We need to talk
Sounds
to
like
him
a trap.
anyway.
Yeah, it sounds all right.
I guess we'll need to be bringing our sidearms, just
To
in
a
case.
baseball game? Doubt
I
it.
don't think-
They search you on the way in. Like you can't even bring a bag without them searching it.
Is
my
it?
PI
So sorry, that's a question. Is this like Is this a high-profile enough game to where they would do that, or is this a?
It doesn't require a high profile game. It just requires enough people and enough tickets sold that they can afford to pay security to just do that.
That's fair. I was actually more asking on how much are we willing to go and meet this guy now, because you raised the question of like, hey, this guy might be mind controlled while we're all next to him.
Well, if he goes psycho in a baseball stadium full of people, he's going to have other problems other than trying to murder us, I hope.
Oh, sure, but what if they like somehow? Okay. So hear me out. I'm gonna sound crazy, but what if whoever's doing this, like thought ahead enough to like, I don't know, strap him, give him a bomb somehow, and just take us out all there?
At what point can Claire start diagnosing people with paranoia?
Forgive me. I'm feeling a bit out of it. I'm just.
honestly though, I don't think you're entirely wrong. There's a good chance it's a trap, but what other option do we have?
I don't think Bruno is the trap. And if somebody's controlling Bruno, I don't think they'd meet up somewhere that public.
I guess it all depends, but he is our best lead.
We don't have so many allies that we can afford to give away potentials.
So we go for it.
Besides, apparently he's one of us. And he needs to be warned too.
Yeah.
Maybe we
This
can
is
get
what
a
I'm
group
afraid of.
discount at the local body modders and do some scarification on those spots.
Lady, you scare me.
We should have enough gear here to just remove it if we need to and patch ourselves up.
I mean,
Sorry,
a body modder would have sterilized tools and antiseptic and shit. They probably wouldn't do as much of a hack job as us trying to do it in a hotel room with a penknife.
you,
Possibly true.
mean, aren't you a doctor? Why don't you have some gear on you?
Look at me and say it with me. Doctor of Psychiatry.
As in, it's crazy to cut yourself without antiseptic?
Yes.
Well, alright. I guess I won't be putting. I presume there might be some kind of cutting instrument.
You
or
guys
knife or
discuss
skill.
that for a couple of minutes and decide where you want to go with that. You've got from now, which is about 9 o'clock. But did I say it was 10?
It was like
No, you said it was 9, so probably about 9:30 now.
So
I
from
guess.
9 until 2, I'm going to go get a drink right quick. Let me know what you want to do between 9 and 2, if anything. I'll be right back.
say we just go to the game and then try to get a professional to cut us open.
I'm all for getting professionals to do this for us. And, tattoo removal, birthmark removal is something you either want a plastic surgeon or somebody at like a tattoo or body modification shop to do.
Do any of us actually have is it? My understanding is it's all a birthmark for us, and I know you keep saying tattoo, and that's why I'm curious. Does anyone actually have a tattoo of it, like ink rather than just flesh?
Would we know the difference if we've always had it?
Would we be able to tell the difference on Stella in the image video if that came in as a birthmark or a tattoo?
We saw it appear in the video. If we didn't see it appear, then we wouldn't have known.
Do we all have it at the same
Pretty
location?
sure you can tell the difference between a birthmark and a tattoo.
I
typically?
absolutely know we do not have them all at the same location. I can tell because he showed me that Craig's is on his back. Mine is not on my back.
Yeah, mine's on the back
Mine's-
of my neck.
Mine's on my
Mine's
left
on my
foot.
hip.
Mine's on my upper leg.
Maybe reading too much into it, but I wonder if that has some significance.
Location?
Yeah.
Stella said that they come in through your navel, which suggests that you're born with it. They do something while you're still in the womb.
I guess then when you're activated, the birthmark actually becomes visible.
But ours are already visible, or we would know about them.
That's what has me worried.
Mhm. And I don't know about you. I don't remember anything about, hey, this mark appearing on me.
I didn't know I had the mark
One
until
of
you
the
found
things,
it.
one of the things we can do is watch for any of us switching dominant hands.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Aren't most of us right-handed?
As far as I know.
I don't have it
Mm.
written down.
And the
else
only reason it
otherwise,
was significant with Stella is because Stella is left-handed and her dominator was not. But we're already right-handed.
Stella said, "The killer was my reflection in the mirror. If we are activated, then we become reflections.
I think
So
that
it's likely that
perhaps
we'll become
that
dominant in our other hand. That would be the most
that-
telltale
I
sign
think that
we've
might
flipped.
actually be that Stella was in some ways conscious of what's happening while she was being dominated. And isn't that a frightening
And-
thought?
Where's that evidence?
well, she said she could see herself doing it.
Yeah.
Not herself like you're watching yourself doing it, but like she was watching herself through the mirror is how she described it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, I don't know what we get from that, but I mean that would suggest that we can't be dominated unless we're near a mirror.
we would
No,
have to
that
test
would-
out the other two that murdered.
With Stella, it was a phone call she received, which
I would like
means
everybody to make an intelligence check.
Okay.
I mean
I'll
that would
roll
seem
one.
to imply that we would need to hear it. Like the Manchurian Candidate, we need to hear the trigger phrase.
Nice roll.
I know, it's a funny number. I don't need to re-roll it.
Holy
Well, unless I
shit, we
want a
all made it.
critical.
That's one of our best.
Okay. You remember as you discussed mirrors that while the hospital had lots of mirrors in the hospital, you remember glancing inside the bathroom and that the mirror had been taken down recently, leaving a bare wall.
Yeah.
Did Stella show signs of like she had broken it herself?
She might have just violently objected to its presence because of her terrible mental experience.
That too.
You also remember, as you think about it, she said, "Let me out of here. They've got me prisoner, but inside a very, very, very dark well. Help me out, please. We need a plan. Shh. Don't say anything. They're watching us." And a few minutes later, I didn't do it. It was that woman. I saw her while it was happening. It was that reflection in the mirror. My reflection. Was it my reflection?
Yeah, she's disassociating because her body was being piloted by somebody else. And talking about being a prisoner in the bottom of a dark well, that could be she's reenacting what it felt like to be not in control of your own body and trapped while your body murders somebody else.
Now I'm afraid to look at a mirror.
Yeah, we might want to avoid that, or picking up calls from unknown people.
I will point out that there's one way you could tell if I'm being dominated.
How was that?
I'm claustrophobic.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think whoever would control me is, and they wouldn't react the same.
hey.
And by the way, we missed doing this part. I would like to welcome everybody to another episode of Scions of the Dark Goddess, Flight of the Cuckoo. When last we left our intrepid investigators putting pieces together pieces here and there, pieces everywhere. Having investigated Stella, Michael Owen, who is now dead, received a call previously from Bruno, who met with Terry at a coffee shop, providing some interesting information. And as our investigators begin piecing these pieces together and advancing theory after theory, we find them at their hotel room, trying to decide which way to go. Any which way but loose. It is currently May 20th, 2026. Stella is, as far as the last you were updated, still at the hospital. And now, as we begin our game, Bruno has called and asked to arrange a meeting at a baseball game. Clearly the sign of somebody who is being cautious. And
he's
now
right to be
shall continue.
cautious of us, even if he doesn't know that we could all potentially be mind controlled. But here's the thing, in order to get Bruno to agree to having his own birthmark altered or eliminated, he needs to believe us when we say he needs to do it and that it's dangerous. He needs to trust us.
So we're all gonna be down for a group tattoo or group birthmark removal? That'll
I'm
be
not
fun, right?
sure it would be sufficient to actually get something tattooed over it, or else I could get probably a bitchin' tattoo on my thigh.
Well, dude,
Maybe
look, my grandparents never really say anything about this sort of thing, so do you know anything if a tattoo would do it to break whatever hold it has on this?
Well, she rolled a critical on her cult. Does she think a tattoo would do it?
The critical is that you remember what's in the book. I
Okay.
can give you what was in the book again.
Is there anything else I can roll, or that any of the rest of us roll to try and guess?
So the influence of the spell is active for anywhere from 1 to 10 days. If the birthmark is not currently visible on the skin, it becomes visible. And if it is not normally visible, it stays visible until the effects have passed. You know that if the mark on the skin is destroyed or modified in any way, a cut, a burn, a tattoo, the influence of the spell disappears automatically.
Okay, in that case, congratulations. We're all getting tattoos.
Yay, bonding.
That sounds way better than me hacking at you with the back of your neck with a penknife, Craig. So why don't I call some local shops and see if I can get us in?
Maybe something we have to do at the baseball game, though. I mean, I'm not sure how long it'll take to get us in and how long it'll take to get everyone done.
Well, that's why I got to call now before we go to the game. It's going to take, well, I'm sure we're not going to get an appointment in the next 20 minutes. Claire is going to start contacting tattoo places. And while she's doing that, she's going to look at the rest of them and go, maybe start thinking about a design big enough to hide the other one.
So how big are our birthmarks?
Approximately 3/4 of an inch by 1.5 inches.
Oh, okay.
Claire is going to put her hand over the phone, look at the rest of them, go, would it be too on the nose to get a cat put on my leg?
Why would it be on the nose? Maybe that's an out-of-character question. Maybe I missed something that would make that on the nose.
I believe what she said is it's high on her thigh.
Right. No, you do you, girl.
I mean, at least Craig has it easier because it's on his neck. He can Well, at least it's not on his face, because that's it's at the edge of the acceptable zones for getting tattoos.
Yeah, if it's on the back of my neck, I can hide it pretty well.
Now, you also remember what the spell says. The influence of the spell is active for up to 10 days. The birthmark becomes visible on the part of the skin where it was made at birth and stays visible until the effects have passed.
So sometime in the last 10 days, we were mind controlled. Well, this is that. You didn't say anything about us not having had the birthmarks before.
Are you going to sit down and try to remember if you remember seeing this before?
I mean, if we had a birthmark from birth, we would know.
Can I put it to you this way as a question, Keeper?
Mm-hmm.
So when you told me that Terry's was on her left foot, I kind of presumed like, oh, so Terry probably sleeps with her socks on because doesn't want people to like sleepers being like, oh, what's that weird thing on your foot, or something like that.
Right.
So has that, to the best of her memory at least, been the case because the birthmark's there and visible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Since you got a 1, from the reading of the text, you remember that you are uncertain as to whether. So the way the text reads, it sounds like the birthmark becomes visible. And whether it's visible or not now, and whether it's visible or invisible, it becomes visible when the spell is cast.
Right.
You're not sure if because sometimes people that do not have it visible, it becomes visible. Maybe even if it is obscured, it can become visible.
Well, there's an easy fix for that for Claire. She can call her husband. Her husband was definitely in a position to notice if she always had a birthmark on her thigh.
Oh no, you remember? Do you remember the birthmark being there? I guess what I'm trying to dance around is, even if you cover it up preemptively, if the spell is cast, it may activate and become visible.
Okay, so
you're not sure.
Right,
sure
which
if the tattoo
means
will be a-
Maybe it
mutilating.
would work, but maybe
Yeah, mutilating it wouldn't necessarily work either then, because it's not
Right.
the tattoo. The spell is just there, and the tattoo is just the visible sign of it.
yes. Now, it might work.
It
You
might
think
work.
that there is a possibility that preemptively removing it, but you know that when the spell is active, removing it then definitely works.
But how would we know if the spell is active?
Therein lies the problem. But you think that somebody who acts as a consequence, while under the control of the Bewitcher, the target acts as a mirror of themselves. If
Okay,
they
so we
right-handed,
would
they would
be-
use their left hand, for example, or right from right to left.
Okay, so are we all still right-handed?
I didn't write otherwise, so I presume so.
Write
So
it
we're
down.
not currently being controlled.
That's canon.
hmm
Back.
I'll just put that into my yeah. Yeah,
Millie?
right-handed.
Millie, you're definitely a lefty.
Okay. Left-handed.
Clearly, you're the sinister one.
Whoa, hey!
I mean, hey, you gotta give it to her. If you had to pick between the two of us, who would be the sinister one?
Uh,
I'm not saying a word, so I don't get accused.
no, you got me.
But you do also know that this spell was forged fairly recently as a part of the fertility experiments conducted by the children of Almathea.
Right, but we remember having them all our life.
Successes and many failures.
Oh, okay. So this would be longer way to get to an answer, but could we see if our parents were connected with Amalthea?
Given all the information you have, the answer is yes. Either your
Yeah.
birth parents or actually your birth parents, yes. Now, whether you were raised by your birth parents or an adopted family is another matter.
Right. And
Is any-
unfortunately, I know I know I'm the miracle baby because, you know, my parents had trouble for years
Yes.
before they finally got me.
Yes.
Is anyone else adopted, or as far as I know,
Adoptive parents don't always tell their children that they are adopted.
It's a very retro attitude because that backfired on a lot of people that were adopted 40, 50 years ago because their parents didn't tell them and they had a mental break when they reached adulthood when they found out. It's better for them to know the whole lives that they were adopted.
Well, I'm the oldest.
Yes, but
of my
that
siblings.
probably assumes normal circumstances.
Oh, you mean like switched in the hospital circumstances?
Well, I mean more like spawn of a cult experiment.
Well, I mean, it's called Flight of the Cuckoo, so switched in the hospital sounds like a definite possibility.
That is also a possibility as well.
There'd be no way for us to know that, though.
Nope.
Went through all the trouble of cursing your kid, and then the hospital swatched him.
Exactly.
It's like just my luck.
But that would mean that, and most likely, given the security measures nowadays are pretty intense at the hospitals around babies because of publicized cases about baby abductions, and has been for a while, that the hospital is itself complicit.
But
in order to
it
pull that
is
off.
probably reasonable for you to assume that your heritage is the reason why the lawyer hired you in the first place. I don't know if you guys have come to that
Well,
conclusion
this
or not
is-
yet, but
Well,
But
they
you
this
know-
is they were supporting all the other people with this condition, so this is just them finding a way to funnel money to their little project.
right.
it does
But
lend
that-
credence to Craig being related somehow to Duarte.
That also tells you that the children know who you are.
Of course, we're on. Well, we were in the fucking phone. Like we were in that guy's phone. He clearly knew about all of us.
Oh, did I miss that part? Were we in there as a?
Or-
It doesn't show, but on the handout where there's a list of names, we're on the list, all of us.
Yeah, you are on the list. Yes. Oh yeah, because you missed. Your names are on a list of science.
It's on the paper, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It doesn't show in the image, but yeah.
It's because we all have
So-
custom characters, despite this
Oh,
campaign's obsession with various levels of pregens.
I mean, they give us some options with the pre-gens. It's
And
not like they
Spanish
replace us
horseback
now.
riding.
Well, that's the animal handling skill. That's a translation error.
There's always one of those in every pre-gen, like some weird skill. Like, why is this? I've obviously got points for a reason. It's like, nope, no, you don't.
It's for
Underwater
fun.
basket weaving.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
let's put
so-
50 points as something utterly irrelevant.
So have we tried just like trying to look up these names and find if any of them look like identical to us, like Duarte did for Craig?
No, we haven't. That's a good idea.
We could look up the other names on the list and see if we've got any doppelgangers. Well, we spend a few minutes doing that. Yeah.
I'll do that while we're doing whatever at the hotel room, I guess.
Most of the people on that list are either you or dead.
Yeah, but we can look up dead people. There might even be pictures of dead people.
Oh,
Yeah,
Let
And,
me look at some pictures of dead people. It's my
So
job.
is that what y'all are doing for the next several hours? Just looking up genealogies and pictures and things?
Sure, but we have more than one person, so we can make short work of it if we all contribute.
But that's still gonna burn 2 hours.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so you burn up 2 hours of time. It's now 11 o'clock. Your stomachs start grumbling a little bit. You still have that the professor's character looks like Duarte. But you didn't find anybody else that particularly looks like anybody else, but you seem to share some characteristic traits as if you were perhaps maybe not siblings, but cousins.
Claire looks at Craig and goes, maybe you're just really unlucky to look that much like another one of us.
Gee, thanks, lady.
This is a kind of unique characteristic that Terry does have, but she has like teal eyes, like blue green. Does anyone else on that list have that in particular?
Did you take that off one of the pre-gens?
No, I actually just rolled for it. I was kind of randomizing a good bit of the character creation.
Nobody else has teal eyes, but that is sort of a do you have any biology or genetics training?
I kind of bundled what would have bound to Terry's
Yes.
training in those areas and forensics. So
Claire has
So-
biology.
So you know that non-brown / green eyes tends to be a rare trait, and teal is not one that really appears a lot. In fact,
It was
depending on the shade of teal, you may have never seen anybody else with eyes quite like yours.
it was a 6 on the D6. I could have made it purple, but that would have been even more rare.
I mean,
Would've-
with teal or purple eyes, clearly you're part magical girl.
That's where you go with that.
Hell yeah.
I want to take video when you do your Sailor Moon transformation.
Hopefully I don't Sailor Moon transform into like a Dark Young or something. That'd be not so whimsical, or would it?
Why would you suggest that? You know it's going to happen now.
Okay. The clock is continuing to tick. It's now 11:15. What are you guys doing?
Getting lunch, apparently, and Claire had called around well before we started the genealogy search looking for places to get tattoos. Did we get any appointments today?
Tattoo parlors do not typically open until later in the day.
So we left a
you
message?
could Probably, yeah. You probably could. Most of them seem to open around 2 to 4 p.m. Not day guys, but they usually work pretty late into the night. You know, most of the shops said that they were either opening for like 2 p.m. to midnight or 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. People, it seems, have a tendency to get tattoos more when they're drunk, so the tattoo parlors tend to be open when people have more access to the bar.
Right.
The earliest I've
It's unusual for people to wake up 10 a.m. in the morning and go, yeah, I'm going to get a tattoo right now because I just woke up and came out of bed.
that's funny you said. I think the earliest I've seen a tattoo parlor open has been like 10. So
Yeah.
But-
Those are like early birds. Nobody
Yeah.
ever shows up at 10 o'clock.
yeah.
Well, it gives us time to go to the baseball game then.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm definitely gonna look and see what their concessions are like. It's been a while since I've had chili cheese dog.
Oh, that don't sound bad at all.
Sorry, so we didn't get too much response from tattoo parlors, but we've still got 3 hours until the baseball game. Any
Yeah, let's
ideas?
get some
Yeah.
lunch.
Yes.
I mean, science or whatever or not, we still need to eat. What are you guys feeling? Shake Shack? Five Guys?
I mean, if you're paying for Shake Shack, I'll go with you. So, I'll take that silence as a no. That's okay. I can pay for a little burger and shake, I guess.
It's only about $20, right?
Yeah, it's not terrible, but I know it's like the priciest burger chain.
We're in California. Everything is pricey.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I went to Walmart, or I went to Whataburger and got medium shake with a pico de gallo hamburger and fries. And they're like, yeah, that'll be $17. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I know, man.
I want a
Claire going to
Whataburger.
Shake Shack's website says, "Hey, Shack Hack, $1 sodas. Hey, there's a promotion going on, Millie."
Wait.
Okay. So you guys go, you get food. It is now approximately 1 p.m.
I say we get gathered up and head to the baseball field and be there a little bit early.
Absolutely. We should be there when they start selling beer. We might need a couple for this conversation.
Tell me about.
Also, who's playing? Should we pick up some baseball merch so that we blend in with the rest of the fans?
The
Oh.
Greens and the Bombers. The Bombers are the out of towners.
Well, let's go pick up some greens hats or something.
Definitely wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay,
Yeah,
we
we
get
can probably hit up in the academy and just buy some there.
there you go. So we're gonna buy some baseball hats and maybe a t-shirt or two and before we head to the thing.
All right. So it's about 1:30. You guys have some merchandise. You've picked up your tickets, I assume, and
Yep.
headed to the ballpark.
Yep. All dressed like fans.
Cars are parking and getting in since the game starts at 2. People are showing up as much as an hour early. The lines are reasonable. It's not a major league baseball game, but still there are a lot of local fans. Clearly, the out of town people are also represented, but they're not as many of them. You find the tickets. They're fairly nosebleed. You're up pretty high in the stadium. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of people around. But as you get situated and pick up whatever concession you're going to pick up, at the moment, still no sign of your contact. The anthem starts playing, and as soon as it's over, you notice somebody's come and sit down, and it's Bruno. Bruno leans over and says, "I see you brought your friends."
Claire's
Yeah.
going to smile and wave at Bruno and goes, "Hi."
Craig?
Yeah.
Bruno, as Bruno's saying hi, he looks at you and sort of cocks his head to the side.
I'll kind of put my hand up and be like, don't. I know he looks like him, but it's not
That's
Duarte.
well, no, clearly not. I mean, Duarte killed himself. I think.
And
Yeah.
I've got pretty good reason to believe that I wasn't anywhere near there.
Okay, well that's good.
I think we figured out kind of what's going on, Bruno, but I don't know if you trust us enough to believe us.
Well, I mean, trust is earned, and it's a two-way street. I mean, I don't know that you guys trust me yet either, but he has a briefcase next to him, and he hands you the articles again that he gave you before. And there's also an additional piece of paper. It looks like it's a printout of the podcast that you heard earlier, Talking in the Shadows. And he starts talking about it. So I don't know if you guys had a chance to hear this or not, but Michael Owens was a singer in a heavy metal group, Koribont,
Yeah, we
among
know.
other things.
We know.
And wow, I'm sure Stephen King could get a new novel out of that. This guy's voice. I'm your number one fan, Michael. Your number one fan. So they say prison is full of innocent people. He's like, so if you guys have heard this already, do you have any questions?
She says, I think you should see something. And she pulls out the dead guy's phone that she's kept unlocked so she didn't have to carry the phone around, the
Okay.
thumb around. And she slides it over to him. See anything familiar on the list?
He starts reading the list. This is the list of scions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what is this? Why are you on this list, Terry? Why am I on this list? What is
Terry
this? What is
says-
this about?
You have a birthmark, right?
Mhm.
Little.
No, I don't have a birthmark.
You sure? You've never seen a mark that's kind of like a square with a semicircle and some squiggles?
I don't have a birthmark.
Craig, show him the one on the back of your neck.
Craig will lean forward.
You don't have anything like that?
He shies away from you for a moment, and then after a moment, he leans in and looks a little bit. That's weird, but no, I don't have one like that.
Okay.
Maybe you should be thankful that you haven't seen it. But if you're on this list, then apparently someone thinks you do, and all four of us here have that birthmark somewhere on us.
The birthmark is this is going to sound really wild, and this is why I said you're probably not going to believe us. It's linked to a spell.
What?
Just
yes.
hear her out. It may
There's
sound like
A
voodoo, but you
spell?
know.
Are you talking like Wiccan or?
I don't know what, I don't think this is Wiccan, but I don't know whatever it is. It's a form of mind control. Stella received a phone call when she was on her stream, and her behavior and body language visibly changed, and we saw the tattoo appear on her arm.
Oh,
And so far as we know, that is, she went after that to go kill this guy.
I need everybody to make me a listen check.
Okay. Okay.
The game is starting up. You hear the crack of the bat. Crowd is roaring.
Well, 2 out
Craig.
of 4 ain't bad.
Craig.
Yeah.
You hear an incessant buzzing. Go ahead and make me a spot hidden. Just you.
Okay. Yeah.
Craig, you see a drone. It appears to be hovering about 15 feet away, and it looks like it's there's a camera on it.
We
The
don't
hell is
have
that
the,
thing?
it's, Claire looks and goes, oh, it's a drone. And she says to Bruno, act casual, man. And she's going to cheer for baseball.
Perfect. Absolutely fucking perfect.
Didn't that just happen like in the last week?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it did.
What perfect timing for the game? Oh my god.
Busted.
That is, yeah.
Well, that's the other way I could have taken this. I could have pretended I was kissing him when the drone is looking, and then that we got caught kissing by a kiss cam.
On the large screen, you see yourselves displayed next to Bruno. It seems strange because you're perfectly framed. It wouldn't be crazy to think that the camera's only intention was to capture all of you.
Claire is going to ignore the camera and loudly shout something at the baseball players.
Okay, what are you shouting?
She's going to imply that they can't hit the ball because they're blind.
Okay.
Was going to go with "Let's go Greens."
And
but that works
by
too.
the way, he has on a cap and a green scarf.
Yes, we're all wearing Green's merchandise.
Okay. By the way, I need everyone to also make me a spot hidden.
Okay.
Nope.
Melly, it is really super obvious to you that Bruno's looking like he's nervous and he hadn't been getting much sleep. This looks like a harried and haggard man.
Hey, who all did you tell that you were coming here?
He looks at you, even, straight faced. His eyes are sagging and tired. I didn't tell anybody. I mean, I had the tickets left at the concierge by somebody else, but I didn't tell them what they were for. And he sort of makes this side to side with his head as he lowers his head down, and acts like he's got a little bit of a headache. This information is a little overwhelming. I need to research some stuff. Do you think we could meet again later today?
Absolutely. Be safe, and as a word of advice, don't answer the phone if you don't know who's calling,
Why is
Also-
that?
because that's how they got Stella.
What do you mean how they got her?
The mind control
Exactly.
spell.
Wait, you started to tell me about that, and then the drone thing, and he sort of hides his face behind his hand as the drone continues to sit there and show. What is that supposed to be or do? I don't understand.
Claire is going to say, hang on, and she's going to go get a beer from one of the concession people. Actually, she's going to get two, because Bruno looks like he needs some help.
Okay.
She's going to mention to one of the security people is, hey, I think the kiss cam's broken. Like it's not moving.
The kiss camera?
Did it still not move?
Yeah, she points to the drone. It's just sitting there, like it's stuck.
I'll ask the people in the booth about it. By the way, you are no longer displayed on the board, but the drone is still there, like watching you.
Claire is
What
going
is
to
on the board?
Somebody just struck a home run, and
Okay.
so the board is like flashing. It looks like
did the Greens or was the
Streams.
other guys?
it was the Greens. So it's like
Okay.
so it's like star streams with stars, and
Yeah.
and it says in big letters "home run" and it's sort of flashing.
Okay, Claire's going to hold both beers up and go, yeah.
Yeah, touchdown.
Hell yeah!
Right. Win that sports ball.
Okay. Claire is going to head back to her seat and put her beer down near her and then put the other beer down by where Bruna is so he can grab it if he wants. And she's going to quietly say to him, "This is, that's for you. You look like you could use it.
Oh,
And I don't
thank
think
you.
I don't think it would hurt if you acted normal."
He grabs the beer and starts drinking it. He drinks it pretty rapidly too.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying, and he sort of covers his mouth as he says this. You're saying that there's a spell, like some sort of witch, swamp witch, or something. That what does it do? I don't understand.
Claire is going to hide her mouth with her beer cup as she drinks, and she goes, "Mind controls people. It's linked to the tattoos that we all have. One appeared on Stella when she took the phone call, and then all of a sudden she was opposite-handed. It makes you mirror. One of the signs that you're being controlled is that you're suddenly mirror your behavior and stuff. If you're right-handed, you're left-handed, and vice versa."
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the beer, but I really need to. I really need to get some more information about this whole list thing. And he sort of gets up and he starts heading out. It's about the third
Third inning?
third inning. Yeah.
Yeah, as he passes in front of Claire, she's just going to go, "Stay safe, Bruno."
He
He
doesn't look
sort
so
of waves
hot.
his hand behind him as he's leaving.
I don't think he's okay.
It's not going to take a psychology check to tell that, is it?
Should we follow him?
You know what? I'll just see him out. I'll grab myself a beer. And I guess I'll just kind of tail him a bit, watch him leave, and then
Keep in
grab
touch.
my insoles. Well,
When they
then,
leave, what happens with the drone?
Make me a spot hidden.
Mm.
Millie, the drone appears to be trailing after Bruno.
So, like, we're in the stands, right? Is the whole park just open, or is there like a canopy, or is there a
No
mezzanine
canopy.
above?
No canopy. This is like a college
Okay, all open.
level.
Okay, yeah.
Claire sighs
Mhm.
and goes, "He's already being tracked. We might make it worse by following him, but I think he needs our help."
Right. Really like to figure out who's flying that drone.
Throw a dart at the board and pick a number, because we have Adriana, we have the people employing us that are trying to spy on us, we have any number of unknown third parties for all we know.
Hmm. How far can those things usually go from their controller?
Depends on the size of the drone.
How big is this drone?
Depends on the method that it's being done too. With a camera, it could be one of those FPVs where you wear like a helmet and you can see where the drone is. Otherwise, it would be in line of sight. They would need to be able to see the drone. So probably somewhere in the stands or the box or out in the parking lot, anywhere that would have a line of sight on it. Or it could be an operator that's operating in an FPV. They've got like a VR type headset like the Ukrainians.
Okay, so how big is this drone? Is it like hobby size or bigger?
It's hobby size. It's recreational
Okay.
hobby size, like a DJI Maverick.
Hmm.
Around that size, somewhere about 14 inches diagonal to diagonal, not including the tips of the Not including the tips of the wings or the colors.
Anybody have any experience with those things? Like, how long can they fly for?
Couple minutes, probably 20 at the most.
Well, that's it right there.
Ah, okay. So, all right.
Or
Would it-
really close to it.
Would it make sense to follow this thing?
Wouldn't hurt.
It certainly
Yeah, except it can
try.
fly and we
Have to
can't,
do
so
that.
it just needs to go somewhere we can't follow it on foot or with a car, and we'll never catch it.
I'm sorry, I
Okay.
might have been partially
But-
not paying as much attention. What did you ask about technical experience? I do have, like, I'm kind of your techie a bit, as much as I can
Drones.
be. Drones.
So there's a drone. It's following
yeah,
a
right,
Bruno,
right.
and I want to know who's flying it.
Would a computer use rule do anything for us there then? Electronic.
Do you have
So-
any radio equipment with you?
Oh, I didn't put it on my character sheet, but that's been a while.
Okay.
iPhone,
I
a
was-
laptop.
I have a phone, definitely.
An
Yeah,
antenna.
I'm probably alone.
I have
Yeah.
an encrypted laptop.
I have an encrypted smartphone and an encrypted laptop if I brought my backpack and they let
Did
me
you
bring
bring
it
the
in.
encrypted laptop with you?
I don't think they would have stopped her from bringing it. They will stop you
No.
from bringing weapons, but
Yeah, if they wouldn't
Weapons,
stop me bringing it in the backpack, then yeah, I'll say I
Yeah.
do.
they're concerned about things like bringing your own alcohol and weapons. They don't give a shit about most other stuff.
They ask you writing a blog article.
So if you did not bring radio remote control equipment, but you do have electronic stuff, you can make one with a penalty die. An electronic.
Damn. Okay, I put points in computer use, not electronics. So
Yeah, there is a computer in it. But you are not trying to hack the drone necessarily.
No.
You're trying
No.
to
Just use general knowledge about drones to try to
Yeah.
see if we can figure out how to figure out who's flying it.
right.
Wouldn't it?
yeah.
Could I then
without
make an-
radio location equipment, which would be an electronics check. If you were hacking the drone, that would be one thing. But to figure out where the signal is coming from, you would need electronic countermeasures or electronics.
Okay,
Mhm.
so
Some
here's the
antennas.
deal.
Could I try electrical
I-
repair?
No, I put more. I have more in computer use than electronics or electrical. I'll compare.
Could I try an
repair.
electrical repair role? Help you out.
Electrical repair or electronics?
Electrical repair.
Electrical repair won't buy you what you need.
Worth a shot. My
Could
electronics
I?
is base.
Could I make a education roll with 2 penalty dice? Dice?
What are you doing with that? What is the plan? What are you actually doing?
Well, okay, so we're trying to figure out something about the drone and how it's being used, correct? That's the
Well,
objective here.
the understanding that I got was that you're trying to figure out where the controller is.
Yes.
Could I make an educated guess either with intelligence or
Yeah,
education?
with two penalty die, you can make an educated guess.
Okay,
Come on, nail this.
I'll take that. I'll take that action. Let's go.
Let's do it.
No,
that's not good, but not fumble.
Ooh.
If you think that given that it was on the KISS box, the KISS cam, you think the controller is probably in the controller.
I mean, that tracks logically. So yeah, if I am still trailing Bruno out and keeping an eye on him, I'll tell
Are you
that.
trailing Bruno out? I didn't know that you were.
I
None of
did
us said
say
that.
that. Oh,
Oh, did you?
Bruno's
Well,
gone.
I did say that, but like earlier when he was head out
Well,
in.
did he? Because the only person I remember saying and hearing anybody ask if what was going on was Millie asking
Millie.
where the drone was.
Before
Yeah.
I said that, Terry
did?
said that they were going to
Okay.
follow him out. Yeah.
All right, nope, that's fine. So you're following him out.
Yeah, so I guess I'll pass on that information if I can do that retroactively before I leave.
No.
Just a guess. Yeah,
you
educate guess.
you can make your guess as you're walking behind him, or you can stay where you are and make your guess. But you can't follow him and tell everybody what your guess is.
Okay, that's fair.
Unless you're going to call them and tell them as you're walking in front of the drone.
No. I'll just head out a bit after, like, trail Bruno, right, and then just
Okay. that's
text the group once I'm in, like, the concourse or whatever, and just be like, hey, there might be someone in the booth managing that.
Okay. I guess we can head for the booth.
Okay.
Go ahead and make me a tracking roll to keep up with Bruno.
Sure.
As Bruno is trying to leave and lose the drone that he hears coming up behind him.
Well, this is not my specialty, but let's go for it. Nope.
So
Shouldn't that have been a stealth roll in order to make sure that Bruno didn't see him following?
he's not worried. He didn't say he was worried about Bruno seeing him. He said that he wanted to keep up with Bruno.
Okay.
Bruno is the one trying to stealth away.
Would it be too much to argue for a spot hidden check at this point? Or
You can make a spot hidden check, but you're going to have
Okay.
to use a penalty die.
that's fair enough. I'll take that. Blep. Damn. Wow. Yeah.
You think that he slipped into the women's bathroom and you spend 10 minutes waiting outside, trying to wait him out.
All right. Fair enough. With the 99, that's totally fair.
Okay. What is everyone else doing? Are you going to stay for the game? Are you leaving? What?
I thought we were going to go to the control booth to see if we could find out who was controlling the
Okay,
drone.
you go to the control booth. There's no security outside.
Okay. There's no security outside. Is the door locked?
You're going to try the door?
Yeah.
You give the handle a jiggle and the door does appear to be locked.
Well, damn.
We could try not.
Come on, critical. No.
That was almost the
Okay.
wrong critical.
The dice are not quite with us tonight.
Well, unless I want to try Dex and a body pin.
Wait, doesn't Millie actually have a lockpicking kit and the skill?
Yeah, but
I
she
have-
decided to follow Bruno.
No, that's
I-
me.
I-
Well, it's you who followed Bruno. Okay, I'm sorry. Millie, would you
Alright.
like to take a crack at this?
I tried it. Nah, it's
Oh.
not.
Can I try Dex and a bobby pin?
Sure, why not? This will be a push.
I rolled a 3.
Okay. And you didn't fumble before. So yeah, the lock snicks and the door is unlocked.
Claire is going to bend the bobby pin back into place and smirk at Millie.
Nice work.
How'd you do
I
that?
will keep watch.
Okay, good.
If you
She
get ready
looks
to
like
open the door, make a listen check.
okay.
Uh-oh. All three of us?
Whoever's there.
Oh, I'm glad you're here, Millie.
So Claire and Craig, the both of you hear the announcer in the booth making the call of the play by play. Millie, as you get ready to open the door, you hear quietly it sounds like two people talking, and what you overhear is something like, I don't know how I lost control of it. It was there, it was working, and now it's not. Okay. And what are you doing?
Those voices are coming from inside the room?
Yes.
And do
What
you
the
share that with the rest of us?
I do. Hey, listen to these. Can you hear that? There's. It sounds like they're talking about it. It sounds like they lost control of the drone.
Wonder when they lost.
Like somebody hacked it, or there's something really weird going on here.
I bet I know the answer to that one.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go in.
Hey, are you barging in? Are you opening the door and peeking out? What are you doing? exactly?
Just opening casually, like we're supposed to be there.
Like whoops, I thought this was the bathroom.
Yeah, just a couple of Greens fans,
Okay. So you so go
You
ahead,
shared
lay
that
out
with
what you're
us, so
doing.
as Millie opens the door, Claire is going to go. I don't think we're supposed to be in here.
Are you opening the door and going in, or are you discussing?
Yeah.
Which one?
Going in.
Okay, you open the door and start to walk in. You see one person at a seat near a bench with a microphone and a laptop, calling out the plays. Number 32, ball one, up to bat, swing, batter. You see two other people, one of them with like a headset that's lifted up over his head a little bit. I'm talking to another guy. They appear to be like messing with one of those large remote controls, the kind that you might use for a drone. I don't understand how it was working. It was working fine, and now it's not responding, and I don't know where it is. We're gonna have to tell somebody. What do you do? What do you say?
Excuse me.
They
Pardon me.
both look at you and go, "What are you doing in here? This
Are you
is
controlling that drone that almost hit me?
what?
That your drone.
I'm supposed to be the drone operator, but
Yeah.
it's been hacked or something.
Really?
I don't know what happened to it.
Well, it swung down and almost hit me. Can you see where it is?
I can't. The feed is lost, and I have no control over it. I don't know where it went. It's almost as if somebody else took control of it. I don't know how that could happen.
What?
Are you okay, sir? Did it actually hit you, or did it just come close?
Well, that would be ma'am. Thank you very much.
One of them
No,
looks
it
at
did.
the other one, and they sigh and they roll their eyes. I'm sorry, ma'am.
No, it didn't hit. It didn't hit me, but
hat and scarf. We just.
I have an app of 80. No, it didn't hit me. I just thought I would let you know that it was out of control and it might hurt somebody.
Billy Ray, we're gonna have to call the police and notify them because this is getting serious. If this drone's almost hit somebody, and we don't know where it is, they're gonna want to investigate. You really think we should do that, Ray? Well, I mean, and they get tied up in knots arguing it between each other whether they should call the police at this point or not.
I'll turn to the others and be like, all right. I think we're at kind of a loss here. Unless one of you knows how to recover that thing.
Not
You're talking to
particularly.
the two guys discussing it?
No, I'm talking to my comrades.
Right.
Not from here. If I had the drone itself, I could do it.
I'm afraid I don't really know anything about electronics or computers.
I can't hack drones until they're at least 420 feet in the sky.
The only way I know of to take down a drone is to use a trained bird of prey or a gun.
Sounds
And I'm all out of owls and eagles.
Okay, so what are we doing now?
All right, let's go. I don't think there's anything for us here.
About this time, around the corner comes Terry. Terry, you finally gave up waiting. It doesn't look like they're coming out. You've been sitting outside the girls' bathroom for 10 minutes.
I would have eventually just gone in there, honestly.
I love how
like
I love
it's
how
my restroom.
10 minutes go by and then finally you're like, wait, this is dumb.
Yeah. Well, that's what I get for rolling the 99, right? Shooting the
Go
breeze
into
out
the
here.
bathroom, you look around, there's no sign of him.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But yeah, so I make my way up there, somehow find them up at the top, I guess. See a gaggle of them at the booth.
Yeah, the booth is actually right around the corner from where everyone else is.
Hey, what's going on? You gotta find out what's going on with the drone?
Yeah, somebody hacked into it from outside. The controllers had nothing to do with it.
Huh.
We're being outmaneuvered here.
Yeah, well, I guess that's what you get when someone with a bunch more resources after.
Yeah, to be fair, we're the diversity hire. They hired us because, they wanted to toss some money at more people with this condition, not because we were the best people for the job.
Guy.
And
Nepotism hires.
Yeah,
Or maybe
nepotism hires.
Us being not
I
very
love
good at the job is
nepotism.
intentional.
Terry kind of elbows Millie and is like, well, big score.
What? All right.
Alright, well, y'all want to set this game out or head back to the hotel? I lost Bruno on his way out. I don't know why I thought he had gone into the women's restroom.
Why didn't you just watch the drone? It was following him, right?
Why didn't you just go into the bathroom right away? I mean, it's a women's bathroom.
I don't know, really. Kind of felt like I was been a fugue stick. I got there, I was like, oh, maybe he's in there, and I just started twiddling my thumbs, basically, looking at my phone, doing something random. Thought about texting my sister.
You need to do your dailies in Candy Crush, didn't you?
I guess. I hope. Not gonna dwell on that. But anyway. He's supposed to get in touch with us again later today. Y'all wanna... Well, what do y'all wanna do from here?
Say we head back to the hotel room. Maybe he'll be. I'm afraid if he's going to show up or not later.
One can hope. One has to hope sometimes, you know?
Mm-hmm. Do we have any other leads we can chase down?
Just research, I think.
I mean, beyond suggesting that if Stella gets convicted, she be put on a suicide watch.
Can I ask Av character to did we turn over something that at least would have given credence to insanity or something for her? I thought we at least had that much.
We haven't really found anything.
I don't think you've made a report to the lawyers yet.
We found the outfit she used to do the murder, and we mailed that into the cops as per the lawyers. We found the video of her actually committing the murder, which the lawyers have, and I have my own copy. None of that
Okay.
actually gives her an insanity defense.
But it shows
Yeah,
that she's
that's
not the
all,
right-handedness as the murderer, though, which was definitely a right-handed person.
I don't think
She's a
she gave
lefty.
herself extra challenge in the murder by doing it with her offhand is going to be the thing that gives her an insanity defense or any
No,
other sort of
no.
defense.
But if we can show she's been acting oddly at least the day of, maybe she can get an argument from the lawyer, from the Ramsteins as a mental break. She
Let's
killed her
be
own dog.
You know?
Like, let's be fair. I'm not sure how I'm believing that there's magic involved, and I saw the video and I read the book, and we're never going to be able to convince anybody else.
Well, of
Like
course.
Harry Potter, you saw the movie, you read the book. It still isn't very convincing.
And this
Maybe we
can't be
should,
Harry Potter because I want my goddamn I want my goddamn owl.
Oh, maybe we should go see Stella in the hospital. You know,
There wasn't much to it last time.
maybe we could ask her some what the new information we've turned up.
Shall we take her comments on her being imprisoned in the bottom of a well literally and try to bust her out of the hospital?
Maybe not go that far, but I don't know. I mean, I kind of want to help this girl. You know, she's one of us. It's-
And what is us? What are we but strangers bound by some sort of weird coincidence?
I mean, it's not like a bunch of people. Not like it's a common birthmark, you know.
We're scions.
Yeah.
Of the Dark Goddess.
Yeah, what dark
You
goddess?
said the title.
Title drop.
It's something we could do. I mean, I'd like her not to end up dead in prison. Least of all by her own hand.
Okay, so talk to me. Tell me what you're thinking. Where you going with this?
So yeah, I don't know. I remember thinking before I had to miss at least something that we could have argued insanity because of at least her behavior immediately before
you
and
can
after.
try, but as investigators, you are what we like to call fact finders. You don't
Right.
have to worry about crafting the actual defense. You just get the facts for the lawyers, who then decide what sort of defense to put on.
Well, okay. Are the
You
lawyers
know
themselves? Are the lawyers themselves at least aware that she killed her own dog? I mean, that's obviously odd behavior, erratic.
Did you tell the lawyers that she did that? I don't remember that.
I believe we told the lawyers the circumstances under which we found the outfit.
Right. So buried along with the dog under a plant.
Yeah.
Did you specifically tell the lawyers that you killed the dog?
I think so.
Okay, because I don't have a note here saying that you did.
Okay.
Hmm.
Claire is going to call the lawyer and tell the lawyer that, oh, by the way, she killed the dog.
So go ahead and do your ring-a-dingy thing.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yes, Ramstein Law Offices.
Yes, can I speak to Cornelia, please?
Who may I ask is calling?
Dr. Thompson.
Dr. Thompson. Okay, yeah, hold on one moment. Mrs. Ramstein is busy at the moment. Can I take a message?
Yes. Tell her that there's evidence at Stella's house that she killed her dog.
I'll let her know that. She also asked me to relay to you that they're going to be moving Stella from the hospital soon. There's not an exact time that's been listed yet, or they're not telling us.
She's not particularly stable when last I saw her.
I wouldn't know. I'm just a secretary.
Thank you for letting us know. Yeah, have a good day now. Click.
Thank you. Bye
Claire's gonna look at the rest of them, going, if you guys really want to save Stella's life, actually breaking her out from the hospital or during her transfer is probably the way to go.
Well,
I mean, I feel like she could be helpful to us, maybe, but I'm not gonna be the one to lead the charge on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How tight? I don't remember. Refresh my memory. How tight is security right now in her room?
They didn't even have an officer posted out there, didn't they? Last time we were
Oh,
there.
they do.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We could just distract them. Or arrange for her to be smuggled out under a sheet as a, somebody died and we're moving the body out. But I don't know if she can stay still and quiet long enough to cooperate with the rescue without, drugging her ourselves.
You know, maybe we should just drug her. I mean, we can get something to put her under for a while, long enough for her to get her out.
What do we do with her once we got her out?
That's a good question.
Well, I don't know if she knows much, and if she does, how stable she's going to be to tell us, especially if, we're like, hey, sorry we drugged you. You had to get you out of there.
Well, maybe we'll be lucky and she'll already be drugged when we get there, or shortly thereafter.
Well, do we really want to do this? Or that? Or, I don't know. Wait it out, try and see what else we can find towards her case or our
I guarantee
case.
that if we do absolutely nothing, she's going to die in prison, just like all the others.
I don't personally. I don't think we're going to see Bruno again.
I
Somebody
have
went
that concern
through-
myself.
Somebody went through a significant amount of effort to hack that drone. Why? And they just picked him out of the crowd?
Yeah. Doesn't make much sense, does it?
Whoever
could
these
be that-
people are,
It could be
they're-
that everyone on that list that we found on this phone is getting watched, but they made it super obvious that he was being watched more specifically right then and there. Like they knew he was going to meet with us.
Well, he's painted the target on his back, and by extension, ours now, by going on that podcast, talking about all this.
And we don't know where he is, so we can't go to his house to try and help him.
So that makes Stella our only, the
Try to
only
call
lead
him.
we have. Yeah, we should try and
Yes,
call him.
but Bruno is at least coherent, which is more than I can say for Stella.
Yeah. Here, let me give Bruno a call. I at least do have his number, so I'll dial it. I'm sure everyone else does, but I'll just do it.
I got a bad feeling what's going to happen.
Oh, sorry. Boot.
Ring, 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 ring,
Well done.
Thank you.
ring, ring. Ring, ring. Hi, you reached the voicemail of Brian Wachowski. I can't take your call right now. Please leave a message at the tone, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Beep.
Hey, Bruno. It's Terry. Sorry, kind of lost you at the game. Just calling to check up on you. Expecting you tonight. Hope you're doing well. Call back. Click. On the off chance he actually is available, call back.
Okay.
Oh, he did.
And yet, do we care?
Kind of.
No.
If we... I guess we'd be next, right?
Hmm.
What do you want to do at this point?
Does anyone have any idea what we could do to track down Bruno before it's potentially more too late?
As paranoid as he is, he probably hasn't left much of a public trail, but we could try.
I mean, I don't know if
He's-
we can track him. I bet his GPS isn't turned on his phone.
Yep.
He's most likely staying at a hotel. He didn't mention which one, but we could call around and hope he checked in with his real name.
You need ID to check into a hotel.
All right. Well, who's to say he didn't have a fake, though?
It's 2025. That doesn't work as well as it did, 30 years ago.
Sure. But yeah, he's, I guess, if from my point of view, he's our best lead unless we want to take our chances of jailbreaking Stella, because at least we know where she is.
Yes.
And it'd be nice to not have her death on our hands, kind of. A little bit.
Okay, so let's try to find Bruno. We can't call all the hotels because they won't tell us if they have a Bruno. If one of us is an experienced hacker, we could try hacking the hotel, but we'd have to do that one by hotel.
Yeah, and we don't have that kind of time.
Can we presume that he's not too far away from the balls, where the ball game was?
You're welcome to make whatever presumption you want.
We don't even know how we got here. We can't, we don't know what his car looks like. We just know him. We don't have much to go off of except that I think we made the connection, the Romsteins are connected somehow to Amalthea and Neville, right? So we just have that connection, and that's presumably who would be after him.
Check the local news Twitter. Maybe hopefully there wasn't a body found the last hour.
There you go.
Okay, so you check in Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah.
What keyword search term are you using to check Twitter? Or are you
Bruno.
dialed into all of the Oklahoma police Twitter feed?
Bruno, body.
Decapitated. Some variant of that word thereof. Beheaded.
Accident.
Missing person.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see anything. When you mention body or severed head, you do get some reports of the murder of the rock star and Stella Kesselberg.
There's not any new updates.
Nothing about Bruno. No.
There's not any new updates on Stella from there, is there?
No, and she said we don't know when we're going to get moved, so the answer is probably something like 5 minutes after we decide we're not rushing after her.
Well, I feel like we're stuck in the damned if you do, damned if you don't game, and our only other do that I can think of on our checklist is get group tattoo night done.
It's about
Yeah.
4:30 right now.
Did I forget something that we should have been investigating or looking into?
Not that I can see, but you guys have only very cursorily explored what you do have. I mean, you guys got stuck like a Windows computer on a blue screen of death on clones and cloning, and the birthmark. But you haven't really discussed the case at large.
We didn't have much looking up Adriana. That I remember. I think we did try to do that.
Ariadna underscore SN.
Ariadna, yeah, because she's just Ariadna in the Rockstar's phone.
Well, what is the story of Ariadne like like maybe that's a reference. She was like the princess of Crete that whoever went into the labyrinth was going in there to marry, right?
Whoa, that's some deep shit.
I tried. But
Did you actually Google Ariadne?
no. I actually could remember. I don't know
Oh.
if I'm remembering correctly, but I think that is the mythological connection.
There was the woman at
Princess of Crete.
the phone booth outside of Nightingale's.
Yeah.
There
there's-
was
Did we ever get anything further on that?
I
Or did
think,
we,
believe
like, a
the
license plate thing?
implication is that the person at the phone booth outside Nightingale's was the one that was calling Stella, and therefore it's the one with the Adriana
the
tag.
timestamps do match up exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
But
not
we
just
don't have
the
anywhere to-
one, but both attempts. If you, as you pan through the video, you see her pick up the phone and call at the time that she's typing ring ring the first time, which it's hung up on, and then several minutes later, another, what was it, 20 or so, she tries again ring ring and picks up as the stream is ended.
Do we have access to Stella's phone and her records?
No, let's see here. Stella's phone.
Because I mean, it's not much, but we could try to dig from there, like the conversation from there, and try to track down Ariadne. But if I remember correctly, we really don't have much to go off of from the videotape, and there were no plates on the van. It was a payphone.
As you think about these things, you recall the video that you saw. Ariadne SN writes at 01:15:33 ring ring. Straight away in the video of the ringtone of Stella's phone sounds, which she apologizes for not having muted it, and she dismisses the call. After some 20 minutes or so, Ariadne SN leaves the same message in the comments. 01:36:56 ring ring. In the video, you can see how the phone screen lights up in silence, notifying a new call. At that moment, Stella says goodbye to her followers on the channel while she hangs up the phone, and after a few seconds, the screaming stops. The streaming stops, sorry. In those few seconds between answering the call and the end of the video, some interesting things occur. Stella switches the phone from one hand to the other. Her face loses all expression while she listens through the speaker. The frame of the camera fills with flies flying over the area. There is some interference to the image, and in the last second, a centipede crawls up Stella's arm towards the telephone. In the video, Stella mentioned everyday problems of being left-handed, like using a conventional 10 opener or writing with a fountain pen. And as you recall this, you also remember the forensic analysis of John Michael Owen's coroner's report, where it says that the murderer used their right hand to inflict the damage.
Right. And his unredacted coroner's report that they were trying to hide from us for some reason, that he had all sorts of deformities.
Yes.
Which, by the way, none of you guys are hiding a tail or anything, right?
At the last I checked.
No?
Yeah, let me look.
No nictating membranes. Nobody has a line of nipples up and down their milk line or anything like that, right?
Whoa, that's
Brett
weird.
kind of looks into his shirt a little bit. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's now about 5 o'clock. You get Terry, you get a call from, it says unknown number.
I'm gonna like just look at it, show the rest of the group, and kind of shake my head as like, the same advice I gave Bruno, right?
We need someone in Tainted to screen our phone calls. Actually, can we take the phone downstairs to the lobby and get the person at the front desk to answer it for us because we're trying to duck somebody?
You're welcome to do that, but by the time you get down there, the phone will no longer be ringing.
Okay, well, we're expecting a call from Bruno. Can you guys just be like ready to drop me if I answer the phone and start acting all funny?
Can do.
Yeah, it's my phone. I'll just answer it. But yeah, here,
Ring,
I'll give it like to the fourth ring, and then
ring, ring.
hit answer, and then wait in silence for a second to see. I'm picking up, by the way. Fourth ring.
Terry,
I'll wait.
is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
I'm sorry
What
about
kind
the
of-
cloak and dagger, but that drone really spooked me.
No, I get you.
I'm not
It's
calling you
weird.
from my cell phone, and I cloaked my number so that nobody could track me down to where I'm at. But listen, we need to talk. Can you meet me tonight at the Central train station?
You're not heading out, are you?
No, but it's.
I
I think
understand.
it will be. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can meet you there.
He does
You don't
sound
mind-
nervous.
You don't mind the extra company, the backup?
I think they're fine. The guy that looks like Duarte is a little weird, but they're okay.
Hey, fuck you.
All right. We'll meet you there. What time?
Say 9:30, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
Can do. All right. I'll see you there. Take care.
Okay. The Lango status.
Well, the good news is that we could check on Stella still, I guess, but we have some time before this evening. But I don't know if we'll be able to actually get her out of here. But at least I understand now why she was so freaking out about phones.
I don't
Yeah,
trust this Bruno guy anymore.
Well, sounds like he thinks you're okay, right? Maybe you could lend him a little grace too.
No.
Okay. Have it your way.
So as you guys stand around and discuss the call, it's now about 6 o'clock.
So do we have any standing to go to the hospital and have them leave Scylla there in their care rather than go to the police? That's where she's being transferred, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do we have any standing to go there and like at least delay the transfer by any means?
I think
But
it's
she's
more
not-
likely that we might need to get her away from that place before the transfer occurs. Come on, let's go commit a felony.
No need to say it out loud now.
Well, we're in the privacy of our hotel room.
Are you? Are you in your hotel room? I thought you were.
we
No,
went to the
you
hotel.
said it would take too long to get to the lobby if we wanted to screen our call, so you would just
She just picked
been
it up.
wherever it was.
Let's see,
And the
what would
spy
House
cam
do?
infested laptop is wrapped up tight, shut off, and turned off and locked in a closet.
Okay.
We should find some way of giving her some kind of condition so they can't take her out of the hospital.
Rabies?
Overdose.
Jesus, man.
Hey, we're trying to save her life, okay?
Jails don't really care if you're mentally ill or sick. They'll imprison you anyway.
Ring, 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 ring.
Whose phone is that?
Ring, 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 ring. All of your phones are ringing.
All of our phones are ringing. What does it
Shit.
say? I'm not going to answer it yet.
It says the law office of Ramstein.
Oh,
We're being
Oh.
contacted by the lawyers.
all right. It's for you.
Okay, Claire's going to answer the phone.
All of your phones are ringing, by the way.
Okay, well, Claire's answering hers. I don't know what anyone else
Okay.
is doing.
I'll answer
I
mine.
mean,
as the boss.
Please hold for Mrs. Ramstein. After a moment, she comes on the line. What in the hell did you do?
What do you mean? What did we do?
You're not aware?
Aware of what? We've just been in the hotel room for the last several hours.
Well, at approximately 5:50, my understanding is that, well, you instead of having me try to explain it, you should turn on the TV.
Oh fuck.
I'm not going to like the answer, am I? Craig, go turn on the TV, please.
Click.
For electronics.
Channel 5 News. This is Ken Starmer reporting to you live from the Bernese City Hospital, where alleged murderer Stella Kesselberg has broken free from the hospital during the attempt to transfer her from the hospital to the prison. She was being taken to the ambulance. Details are still sketchy, but it appears as though she has escaped. The presumed assassin attacked a police officer who was watching her room and snatched his gun off of him, which she then used to take a member of the hospital staff hostage. Now, the police are warning people via the media that Stella Kesselberg, murder suspect, is armed and dangerous. But what happened in the hospital exactly is still being worked out. Ken Starmer, Channel 5 News.
Click. And
We did with
tell
our
the
thoughts.
yeah. Well, the lawyer we told about the spell, didn't we? Pretty sure
Did
we
we?
did.
I don't
Yeah,
think
we
you
did.
Did you?
We did.
Uh,
I don't
Yeah.
think you did. I think you didn't because you were worried that they're part of Almathea. But
Seems
No.
very reasonable to me.
If you did tell me, if you did tell them, tell me now.
No, I don't think we did. I think
thought
you're
we
right.
did, but you know
I
what?
thought
Let
we
me
did.
double check my notes and see if I
Please.
can find when we actually
Yeah.
talked to the.
And it would have to be a positive thing. If you didn't discuss it, you didn't do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was in jail, so
Yeah.
I thought that we did because I
Search the
remember that we were
house,
surprised by
bathroom
their reaction. It wasn't
mirror.
like you're fucking insane. They were like, "Oh,
That's
okay."
right. They were like, "Oh, okay." Yeah, they had a very underreaction.
Okay. Kind of like when you tell the spouse that killed their spouse that their spouse is dead, they don't emotionally react.
Yeah.
They already know the news.
Yeah. This is the way you guys are trying to catch me. Phone call. Yeah, Claire explains the video explains the birthmark spell and its significance over the phone to Cornelia.
Okay. All right.
Would you like to change how this phone call went based on that?
Not necessarily. She is because mostly what she's doing is to find out if you're involved in Stella leaving or getting away.
No, we're not involved, but I think she's still being mind controlled, and whoever is using her has sent her on another mission.
You think she's still being mind controlled?
Yeah. I don't think Stella would have held someone hostage to escape a hospital on her own.
Okay. Don't answer anything the cops have to say. If they ask you about anything, refer them to us.
Well, we can all alibi each other. And hey, we were at a ball game earlier today, but you wouldn't happen to know anything about the drone that was, somebody hijacked the kiss cam.
A drone, the kiss cam, what?
Somebody
What are you talking
hacked
about a baseball game.
We went to a baseball game and somebody hacked
Are
the
you-
kiss cam.
Are you taking a vacation while you're supposed to be working? I thought you were.
Oh, no.
You were working the case.
We met with
Oh,
an
we
informant.
are. Yeah.
We met an informant.
I am curious though. This what you told me ties everything together except one important detail that I'm still baffled about myself.
And that is?
Why are the heads being taken? None of these heads, or the head is missing. Did you tell her
Right.
what Bruno said about the other two killings? Did you discuss that as well?
We haven't told them yet, but
Okay.
We can.
Yeah, she's
We
like,
can do that now.
Why is Stella's head missing? I don't understand.
Yeah, well, okay, Claire's going to tell her about the other two murders with the head missing.
I'm aware of that. Unfortunately, I was hoping part of your explanation would be why the head was missing.
Well,
Because
that's
we have
great, but we
three
haven't
people-
stumbled across the piece of information we need to figure that out yet.
Well, it's important. It has
Obviously.
It has to do with something nefarious, and I don't know what it is. But you guys need to prioritize figuring it out. She hangs up the phone. Click.
I don't suppose we could start canvassing the river or something for the head. I say
Well, we
somewhat
checked the footage
sarcastically.
at the Nightingale and we didn't see Stella leave with the head, right?
Definitely could be that the bag that she had could have had the head in it.
Okay, so she took the head somewhere. Can we try to track her movements after she left Nightingale's?
Oh, we can with phone records, or should be able to.
Okay.
and we have those.
Well, can Claire get that?
Are you a police officer?
She knows police officers.
Millie and Terry are private investigators. It's close.
Wait, did they ever mention anything about the pineal gland anywhere in any of the information we had?
It didn't. But with her one on the occult roll from before, when she remembered that, she would know that body parts can be part of spells.
Oh my god, I'm a goddamn wizard. Have I gotten to the part where I know I can use people and animals to cast spells yet?
I think with him asking you that question, I think you may have just crossed into that realm.
Christ. Okay, yeah, it's probably for like ingredients, like, eye of toad and hair of newt and that kind of stuff. Only it's pineal ground bits of people.
Okay. We should. So if we're gonna track this down, we should. Where she took it, we're gonna need. Best thing we could do besides traffic cameras or something would our phone record.
This is not the UK, my friend. You can't tap into the police database and track somebody all across London.
No,
I was
saying
and
do it. I've seen him do it on CSI, so
well, what they do nowadays is they can tell exactly which phones were active in the area of crime, so it really cuts down on the. So we might be able to find
Yeah,
out where
police-
Stella was
And if
between
you
going
had
to
a
the.
police contact, you could probably do that.
Well, Stella has a police contact.
Okay.
He whose wife makes the stellar brisket.
Okay. You gonna call him up?
Sure, she's gonna call him up. Bring, bring,
What?
bring.
I was about to say,
Uh,
well, you got to do the dialing first.
What name did we give him, by the way? I forget.
Think it was Steve something? Sergeant Steve something?
Sergeant Steve. That sounds close enough. Sergeant Steve, Dallas Police Department.
Yeah, it's Claire.
Claire, how's your vacation in Oklahoma going?
It sucks. It's Oklahoma.
I could have told you that. I mean, there's a reason why I'm in Texas and not okay. Okay is not okay, if you know what I mean. I was just
Yeah.
about to get off work and get some tequila before I head home to the missus.
Well,
what can I do for you?
I'm trying to track down the movements of somebody, Stella Kasberg, and I was wondering if you could get her phone records, like what tower she connected to on this date, and she's going to list the date.
Kasbergen?
Yeah.
Who's Kasbergen?
Oh, not Kasberg.
Kesselberg.
What? Kasberg.
Oh, are you still working that Kesselberg case?
Yeah.
I wrapped it up by now.
I wish. Help me out, would you? I want to get out of Oklahoma. I can't stand this place.
What do you need?
Phone records.
Well, you wanna track her movements? When?
She's going to give the date of the murder.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a couple of hours to get this. You need this tonight?
That would be really handy.
Droning down on the phone people to get this for me. You realize it
Would
have
you
to be
like-
a court order, right? I'm not even sure if I can get a court order. You got a court order handy?
If I had a court order, I probably wouldn't need to go through you, Steve. But you know what? Is there something I can get you from Oklahoma? An
Get me
existential.
the detective's name, and I'll see if they've pulled this information already. And if not, I'll see if they can contact the local judge that'll do it. Because a Dallas judge is going to laugh at me and say, "What the hell are you doing, pulling records for somebody out of your jurisdiction?"
All right. We have the detective's name, don't we?
Did we ever talk to him?
No, you did not. You did not talk
Yeah.
to the detective at all.
It's either Detective or Agent Gross, if I remember correctly. Gross.
I think we kind of lost the plot between we had a couple sessions where not everybody was here, so
That must have been a session I was gone. That must have been a session I wasn't
Yes.
here for because I have no idea who this officer is.
that was on the autopsy report, even the redacted one.
Yeah.
Inspector
Gross.
Gross. Yeah, I could call him, but it might be more efficient if you just call him yourself.
All right, Steve. I'll give him a call, but if he gives me a hard time, you're gonna back me up, right?
That's fine. Yeah, whatever.
All right, Steve. You're a doll. Thank you.
He hangs up the phone.
Okay. Guess she's gonna call the detective.
Come on, Nate. You know how this game is played. God dial first.
Granny City Police Department.
Oh, finally. I had to go through an entire phone tree full of extensions. Detective Gross, it's Dr. Thompson.
This is not Detective Gross. This is the switchboard. Do you need Inspector Gross?
Yes,
And who's calling?
Dr. Thompson.
Dr. Thompson. Is this about his kid's tonsillectomy?
No, actually, it's regarding one of the cases he's working,
Which case is that?
the Kesselberg case.
Oh, the one that just escaped? Let me
Yeah,
see
that
if he's
one.
available. You're on hold for about 10 minutes, about 12 minutes, and then a voice comes on. Please hold for Inspector Gross. And you hear the line click, 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 click. Calls being transferred. Inspector Gross.
Yeah, it's
Who's
Dr.
calling?
Thompson.
Dr. Thompson. Have we met Dr. Thompson?
Not yet. Well, we're working with Stella's.
There's Inspector Gross. What can I do for you, Dr. Thompson?
Well, we know Stella's escaped. We are actually working with her defense. I personally have consulted with the police on other cases. Maybe you've heard of some of them. But anyway, we're trying to help you find Stella because we want to find her too. But I'm wondering if did you actually pull her phone records from the night of the murder?
Doctor, remind me what's your name again?
Dr. Thompson.
Romeo, listen check.
Okay.
You hear him pulling a notepad out. You hear the scritch of a pen, and his voice sounds more interested. Dr. Thompson, is that with a TH?
Yes.
You have a first name, Dr. Thompson?
Claire.
Claire Thompson. And Ms. Thompson, Dr. Thompson, can I ask what your interest in the case is?
We were hired by Stella's lawyers to try and help find information on the case that contribute to the defense.
Stella's lawyers. Remind me, which
Hermes,
law firm?
Hermes Ramstein.
Okay. All right. Very, very good. I heard the law firm had hired somebody. I kind of expected that I would hear from you guys, but I never did. But it's been busy anyway, so it's good that you called. What is it that you're asking about? Her phone records from when?
From the night of the murder.
We've listened to her. What calls she has? She had a call to her house, her cell phone. It lasted like a minute and a half, and then she goes to the. She doesn't really make a lot of other calls that night.
Yes, but do you
Is that all?
have the location trace on her phone?
Well,
I'll be honest, you have to be as curious as I am. What happened to the head?
I have to apologize. When we don't have investigators from lawyers following us around, we forget how to do basic investigation. Yes, I have her phone location. In fact, if you want to meet with me, I'm down here at a room in the hospital. We formed a work group to figure out where she's gone. Why don't you come down here? I'd love to talk to you about it.
Okay, that sounds great. Can I bring you anything? Coffee, donuts?
You know, my wife, bless her heart, she's always telling me to lay off the donuts, but you know what I really need right now? I could use a donut. You think you can find some place that has maybe like a glazed eclair, maybe a coffee black? I don't like I only like the sugar on my donut. I don't like it in my coffee for some reason. I don't know. Would that be too much to ask?
Inspector, if it's available at Dunkin' Donuts, I'll do it.
I'm sure it is. Just don't tell my wife, all right? Because my wife she'd get real upset.
Well, even your wife must allow you a treat now and then. Okay, so I will see you later. And she hangs up.
We're in room 304.
304. Okay. And she looks at the rest of them and goes, okay, apparently we need to go talk to the inspector And coffee and donuts for everyone.
Did we get a time check? What time is it?
It's about almost 7 o'clock.
Okay, so does that mean we need to split to both see Bruno and the inspector?
Yes.
Bruno,
I think there's a non-zero chance that Stella escaped the hospital to go murder Bruno. So
Quite possibly, yeah. I do want to say, hey, Book, I appreciate
I do think that the more combat capable of our team should go meet with Bruno and show up early.
Noted. Before we determine that, I did want to say, hey, I do appreciate how all your cops are this chapter are just stereotypical donut-loving cops of some sort. Like it.
I feel better already now that Columbo's on the case.
So who is the more combat capable or ready of us, I should
Craig.
say?
Yeah.
That would be
Craig?
Craig.
All right. Millie, I think you might have more fighting skills than Terry. So I put a decent amount in roll, but I only put 10 extra in Terry.
I'm good with a handgun, but I don't have one.
I
What?
do.
I thought we made a joke earlier about how I had a Beretta and you had a Glock.
Well, that was before I lost my gun.
Are you sure
Oh.
that's not a
Before you got
beret?
arrested.
All right.
How did you lose your gun?
The cops took it.
When she shot it in public.
Oh. Well, I mean, I have a gun, but unfortunately, if I loan it to you and use it to kill somebody, that's going to be very awkward for me.
Oh, shut up. I can cover for you and I'll just hand Millie my Beretta.
Sweet.
All right,
I'll
and
check the chamber.
basically all of you should go, I think, because Terry, you're the most familiar with Bruno, aren't you?
I've got brass knuckles and the 45 in brawl too, so I can at least hold my own. I've just got 30 in the handgun. No, amateurish.
I've got
I
you.
mean, does anyone want to borrow my mace?
You can only use it in an enclosed space.
Oh no, been there, done that.
I also have my Bowie knife.
Here, I'll take the well,
Okay.
you might
so
use
guys
that
are
mace.
Standing around talking guns and weapons. It's now 7:30.
Yeah, Claire is leaving to go to the hospital. You guys do whatever.
I don't think we have time to get those tattoos yet, so want to just get an early start at the train station?
At least with multiple of you guys together, that I don't think you can all be controlled at the same time.
Yeah, let's go scope it out.
Let's do this.
Usual stakeout munchies?
Yeah, Claire is going to pick up coffee and donuts for herself and for the detective, and because he mentioned a work group team, she's going to pick up some extra for the other people there.
Okay.
We're gonna go fuck some shit up.
If you get there in time.
We're gonna
try
be
to
like
fuck some
2
shit up.
hours early.
Okay. So who is going where?
Claire is going to the hospital.
Okay.
And the rest of us are going to the train
coffee,
station.
and the rest of you are going to the train station. Okay.
Yep.
I like.
We
this.
might stop at a
Good
gas
division.
station.
Good division. Every time the party splits, we gotta have a shot of tequila.
Oh, hell yeah. All right.
I would like to point out that Claire is going to a cops that's full of security and police officers and everything, and she's probably safer than you guys going to the train station, so that's why most of the manpower went in that direction.
All right, so we're gonna deal with getting to the train station first. It's not a super big place, but it is a somewhat largish building. There's an area with lockers. I know lockers aren't really popular these days with all that terrorism stuff, but this particular train station has lockers, and there's a a window for talking to the people that buy the ticket, and there's benches and lights, and you got a couple of guys mopping the floor, and people coming in and out, and trains pulling around.
Sounds cozy.
Where are you placing yourselves?
All right, how do y'all want to put? Do you want to spread out, or have two and one, or have one person in the car, other two inside?
May not hurt to have
Um,
a wheelman.
Say what?
By the way, it's 8 o'clock now. It's about half an hour.
It may not hurt to have someone in the car ready to go if shit goes bad. Excuse me, when shit goes bad.
I've neglected to put anything extra in drive, but I can
Okay.
certainly take the
I-
car if you want.
You guys
have
are
a-
leaving your psychiatric help and medic behind, so try not to go crazy or get injured.
I got a 45 in medicine. That's better than it should be.
Better than
Now,
nothing.
see, the way this is how
I got an 83
this
Sam.
is how I
It's literally
interpreted that you
impossible.
have a 45 in medicine.
You have a 45% chance to actually not do more harm than good.
All right. So how does it sound if I stick in the car for the time, just keep my phone on me, and then the two of you either sit on the bench together or kind of split up, cover a bit of area.
I like that. idea.
I say we split up, but stay in eye shot.
If nothing, alternative plan, I could be inside and one of y'all could be out in the car for backup because I'm the one that Bruno's been meeting with, and we don't want to put him off somehow.
All right. Do you want me to stay with you? Do you want?
If we're going off of making Bruno comfortable, it's probably better for to be to be the speed dial in the car, so
Alright.
be locked and loaded.
I'm
But
playing Bellatra on my phone while you guys are busy.
but that's up to y'all. I'm pitching the idea because one is safety, one is comfortability.
He
I'm
does.
sorry,
If
what
that
are you
makes
doing?
Okay, so we have option A is you two are inside, and option B is us two are inside, and that's going to make Bruno more comfortable, presumably.
I'd say B if you need me.
Who cares how comfortable he is, as long as he's alive?
Yeah,
You and Craig head in. I can drive a car. I'll be out here.
ooh, plan C. Okay.
I do like a plan C.
All right, that's how we'll do it. I'll wait on the bench, and Craig, you do you.
Where will Craig be?
Pretending to browse whatever like little store or kiosk
Train
they've got
station schedules.
there. Yeah, train station schedules,
Okay.
snack machine, whatever.
Okay. So trains are coming and going. Around 8 o'clock, Claire, you arrive at the hospital. You've got coffees and a drink holder in one hand, a little box of donuts and a bag in the other. Asking a nurse, they take you to the room, and you see a man in a tan trench coat, pacing back and forth in the room.
Okay, Claire is going to walk up to the man pacing back and forth and go, hello.
Yeah. Can I help you?
Yeah. Were you the one I'm bringing coffee and donuts for?
Oh, you must be Dr. He flips
Thompson?
his notebook out. Yeah, Thompson. Thompson. You must be Dr. Thompson.
I am
It's
indeed.
great you could come. Sorry about the lie. The working group is me. I sent the officers out to canvas to find stuff, but right now it's just me. It's just me. So
Well, you have a lot of coffee to drink, mister.
Challenge accepted.
Why'd that almost sound like a flirt?
Motherfucker's gonna vibrate to the next dimension.
This, very, very good. He takes some of the coffee and he starts sipping it. It's very hot. Oh, this is hot. Just the way I like it.
Okay, Claire sips
That's the
her
way I
own
like
that
it.
actually has like milk and sugar in it. Goes, yeah.
He motions to a table. You can put the donuts there. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, Claire's gonna put the donuts down and she's gonna pull out a cruller for herself and munch and goes, I know.
Pull out an eclair.
He's like, I know about you, but I think I need to keep my blood sugar up.
So, Dr. Thomas, what is it you want to know about our movements? And does this
Well,
tie into her escape?
Possibly, because we don't know where she did what she did with the head.
Now, that is he slams the back of his hand against his forehead, the one that has the donut in it. And he rolls his eyes. That is an excellent question because we haven't been able to figure out what she did with the head either. And he jams the donut into his mouth for a moment, takes a bite, and sets it on the table, and he's like, washes it down with some coffee. He sets the coffee down. He pulls his notebook out. He says, "Okay, so at." And he starts looking at it and listening. So it seems that she had one of those things with the video. Only heroines,
Sexy
porn
friends?
star. Yeah, there you go. Sexy friends.
Did you see her sexy friend video from the night of the murder?
I did, and that's how we know she does some weird stuff, switches the thing from hand to hand, and after she gets that call, she leaves. And It appears as though she goes down to the club, meets with Mr. Owens, promptly proceeds to murder him, and then takes the head, gets in a car, and leaves.
And then later, she shows up at her house, has a conversation with
goes
her
to her
dog.
Wait,
her dog
how do
bites
you know about
her.
a dog? There was no dog when we were there.
You didn't talk to Stella, did you?
Well, she's kind of been, and he makes some hand motions and kind of a loopy thing with his hand. She's kind of out of it. You know what I mean? Like,
well,
not
fortunately
exactly giving us.
for us, I am a doctor of psychiatry, so I was able to pull some threads of something worthwhile out of her pool of nonsense.
Good, Doc. So what do you got about the dog then?
Her dog was named Noodle. Her dog attacked her because it didn't recognize her when she came home, and she killed it. The body is buried underneath one of the plants in her greenhouse, and she appears to have killed it with like pruning shears or something.
And he touches his forehead, and he's like, "Wait, what do you mean that she killed it? What did she do with the dog?"
She buried it in her greenhouse underneath a plant. I just told you. I didn't take it from the location. You can go find it again if you want to.
And he looks a little worried for a moment. So what you're telling me is you went to her house, you unburied her plant and found the dog, and then put the dog back.
I
Is there
confirmed it
anything
was
you're not
there.
telling me?
Nothing that you guys shouldn't be aware of as the police.
Well, so here's the weird thing, right? When she went to her house, she stayed there. That's where we arrested her.
And you didn't find the head at the house. Did you take cadaver dogs there, by the way?
You know, when we don't have investigators from law offices following around behind us, we forget all of the basics about how to do detective work. Yes, we had cadaver dogs there. Well, actually, now that you mention it, let me look. Let me check my notes.
That would be fantastic. I'm sure that's something you would have thought of and were competent to do, but that doesn't mean that everyone around you is,
Okay, I may have spoken prematurely. It looks like cadaver dogs would not run through the house.
I think
But
that's
the
a good
house was
idea.
searched thoroughly, and there was no indication of recently disturbed soil. So we didn't assume that it would be necessary because we searched the house thoroughly. There was nowhere where
Clearly
the
not.
head or the body could have been. I mean, all we
Clearly
were
you
missing
did.
is the
Clearly
head.
that house was not searched thoroughly because I found Noodle by looking for finding the disturbed soil in the greenhouse. So that tells me that you guys did a shit job of searching the house.
You have to understand, as the detective, I rely on my CSU team to go through and do searches like this. I don't personally go and search every house myself. I'm the big brain thinking about what needs to go down, not necessarily the grunt on the. I'd never get anything done if I did all these myself. But you're right. You're right. I can admit that it was a mistake. Somebody should have run a cadaver. But did you find the head?
I did not, but I am not a cadaver dog. I only found the disturbed soil in the greenhouse with the dog, but I didn't do a
Well,
point-by-point
if it's
search
just
of
a
the house.
dog, the scent dogs for cadavers are not keyed to pick up on dead animals, only dead humans. So they wouldn't have found a body anyways.
But you just didn't even look. Like, you knew that she had the head. You knew she went to the house after with the head, if you saw the same video I did where she's walking out with the bag.
Doctor, if our conversation's going to spiral like a black hole into this thing about how we didn't do our job, then we're probably done talking. Is that all you needed?
Well, no. What do you know about her location after she left Nightingale's?
Like I said, she went directly home. She stayed there. When we went to arrest her, she was sitting there on the floor. Figuratively speaking, of course.
And did you guys check the path from Nightingale's to her house?
She didn't stop. We had patrol cars drive back and forth on the route. Nothing was spotted, but she didn't stop. So it's assumed that because nobody's called, days later, that she still had the head. We don't know where it is.
She may have stashed it somewhere on the path between the night thing and her house. I assume
She
that's
didn't stop. She didn't stop. She didn't spend any time anywhere. If she stashed it, she would have had to get out of the car and walk to somewhere and stash it.
Well, unless we think that severed heads can teleport, it has to be at the house then.
But it's not. You got any alternate theories that don't involve police incompetence?
To be fair, you understand why I might have thought that? Actually, I kind of don't. That's what I was hoping to talk to you. Maybe you could give me some ideas or you had information I don't.
I mean, it's as if the head got legs and walked away. I mean, we explored the idea that she had an accomplice that could have come picked up the head, but she seems to be working alone. Other than that call that she got from and he waves his hand a little bit and then takes a puff on his cigar and flips through the notebook. We found some video of a woman outside of Nightingale's that made a call slightly before that, but we couldn't get any information on the vehicle. There's no license plate. We're not sure it's even connected.
The only hint I have is watching her OnlyFans stream where you can see her receive the phone call and it's linked to that person posting in her chat, Ariadna. And do you have a way of tracking down somebody by their internet handle?
I could probably ask the tech division to see if they could track that down. But I mean, do you really think that this person had something to do with this?
We don't know that they didn't. We can't establish that unless we talk to them, can we?
Yeah, but there's no indication they were working together. I mean, the limit of
I
it
don't
is like
think
2
they
calls, but one of
were.
them only lasted like a minute and a half.
I don't think they were working together. If you watch the same Sexy Friends video I did and how her behavior changed afterwards.
So what are you saying? Because I'm missing something.
I don't know if it's coercion exactly, but there's something there.
What do you think? Like she blackmailed her, coerced her? I mean, she seemed to be operating under her own auspices.
That's true. But there is definitely something up with that phone call. Do you agree?
It's weird, but I mean, we didn't hear what happened in the phone call. It was like a minute and a half. And then she goes and kills him. So, and those are the only 2 calls to her that we can't really account for who made the calls. But that implies a level of planning and cooperation that I'm having trouble making a connection here.
Right. What
I
about
mean,
the other? What
somebody
about
go-
the other murders where a head was removed around recently? Did you pull those up?
What other murders?
She's going to tell them about the father Duarte and the other one. You didn't make any connection between these at all?
Well, I mean, these are murders that people had their head removed, but it's not even the same suspect. Why would these be connected otherwise? Other than,
Right.
missing head.
Yeah. Is there anything else on the case that you can pass me that might be helpful?
Well, she's missing, which I was kind of hoping that you could tell me where you think she might go.
Actually, I think that she's out to murder somebody else.
And he starts wandering back and forth in front of the window. Just one more thing. Who is she trying to murder?
The person that gave me the information on these other headless murders, Bruno Wojtowski.
Why would she do that?
I have the idea that he's being stalked. He's certainly very paranoid and nervous. There's something to this case I'm not quite grasping, Detective. I apologize if I'm not able to give you all the answers. But I think
You know
that
where this Bruno guy is?
if he would tell us where he was, we would actually try to protect him or get you to protect him, but he doesn't share his location with us.
I'm sorry that you couldn't be more help to me and that I couldn't be more help to you, but he gives you his business card. If you think of anything else, please feel free to give me a call. And for God's sakes, why would any of them keep the head? I don't understand. It's something I don't understand. I mean,
I don't
if they
get
were
it
trying to
either.
keep him from identifying the body, you would think they would take the hands too, but we were able to identify him by his fingerprints. So I don't think it has to do with keeping him from identifying the body.
Maybe it's some kind of like have you ever heard of like Satanist murders where they like take body parts for like pretend spells and stuff?
Well,
Maybe it's something like
heard
that.
of it.
Like she's clearly mentally
Don't
ill.
they usually like drive a dagger into the heart or something on a pedestal by the light of the full moon while they're dancing naked around in the forest or something? I mean, and isn't that usually like a baby or something? You know, and he gets this grin and he grabs his eclair and starts eating it again.
Yeah. Well, my only thought, like I've worked serial killer cases before, and they have a particular pathology, like trophy taking. And the thing is that Stella, at least as far as I know, right this second, is not a serial killer.
So, what makes you think that these other cases are coordinated or whatever?
Beyond a similarity in their methodology.
Well, is it similar methodology? I mean, what? The heads are gone. What else is similar? Forgive me. I wasn't expecting this line, so I haven't looked at these other cases.
Well, I mean, also the murders come out of nowhere from people that don't have a relationship with the deceased.
Okay, that is an interesting thing. Anything else?
I will point out that every single one of them died in jail, which hasn't happened yet to Stella, but maybe if you find her again and arrest her, can you please put her on a suicide watch?
Sure. Oh yeah, one more thing. Can you account for your whereabouts at the time that she was escaping?
I was either at the ball game or I was with my friends at the hotel room.
Your friends. Stella wouldn't happen to be counted among your friends, would she?
I don't know the
No
woman.
offense. I mean, I don't know how to make this sound inoffensive, but how do I know you're not just playing me?
Well, if you really pin it on any random person that happens to be involved in the case, that smacks of laziness, doesn't it?
Well, see, now I'm glad you brought that up because my wife accuses me of being lazy all the time. She says, Columbo, yeah, she calls me by my name, right? She's like, Columbo, you didn't pick your socks up out of the bathroom. You didn't put your coat on the hanger. But I'll tell you what, doctor, when it comes to the cases, I'm not lazy. When I find the
Good.
deficiencies, I go back and get them corrected. But
Well, if you
gotta
find Stella,
understand,
that's great. And if I find Stella,
it's a
I'll
question
call
of
you
being
to come get
thorough.
her.
Right? It's a question of being thorough. I don't mean to be inoffensive here, but I have to rule you out as a suspect.
Yeah.
So, can you provide? It happened at 5:50 p.m. Can you tell me exactly where you were and who you were with, just so I can verify?
Craig Harris, Millie Adams, and Terry Montroy, and Millie Adams.
And where were you all at?
In the hotel room. She's been in the
And
hotel room.
are you all working together on her case?
Yeah.
All right. He writes this down. Okay. If you think of anything else, feel free to get in touch with me, day or night, whatever. And he starts walking out of the hospital. You see him walking down the stairs. If you stay in the room, you'll see him get into a beat up old French car.
And it goes, best of luck, Inspector. I hope you find Stella.
He waves sort of a kind of a thank you, takes his coffee and donut. He's kind of balancing his coffee and donut in one hand, his cigar in the other.
Okay, I guess Claire is going to pick up her remaining donuts and go meet up with the others.
Okay, we'll shift back. It's been an hour and a half. It's now 9:30. There's still no sign.
Is it past the meeting time?
No, it's not. Meeting time's 10 o'clock. That took you about an hour and a half with the investigator with Gross. No sign of him, however, as of yet. So you headed to the train station?
Yeah.
Oh, I think we were already in. Oh, sorry. My
Not
bad.
you,
Yeah.
her.
My bad.
Are you headed
Yeah.
to the train station? Okay.
I'm headed to meet up with everybody else.
So you get there about 9:30. You guys can cleaned up whatever.
I guess if you were to
Yeah.
walk milling about, waiting, occasionally checking the phone.
Dr. Thompson, what are you doing?
Apparently, I'm going to join them in milling about, waiting.
So are you milling about inside? Are you looking at train schedules? What are you doing?
She's going to make sure they know that she's there, and she's going to walk around outside. She's trying to get the smell of hospital out of her nose.
Oh yeah, definitely. Get that disinfecting smell out.
Hmm.
All right, so you wander around. 10 o'clock comes. No Bruno. 10:10 comes. No Bruno. 10:15 comes. No Bruno.
If we call him 10 minutes after, does he pick up? Or do we at least get the phone ringing?
You call him, and the phone goes straight to voicemail.
Hmm.
Shit.
I'll find Craig and. This can't be a good sign.
And the place that you were supposed to meet him is right next to the luggage lockers. There are several people there waiting to take the last night train. It's fairly quiet.
Did he do something like put his cell phone in one of the lockers and is calling it?
Well, you said it went straight to voicemail, so we probably wouldn't have heard it ringing.
Yeah, no.
But Craig
Now,
was
10:20.
over by the locker, so if when I go to meet him, I guess be at the meeting point.
10:25.
Something's terribly wrong, isn't it?
10:30.
It's not a good sign.
No.
Oh, shit.
10:35.
Got nowhere to go from here, do we?
10:40.
Where else would he have been? I mean, we got no way to track him or know where he was.
Wouldn't bother telling us.
Nope.
10:45. The last of the passengers have left. The last train is gone for the night. 10:50.
I feel like I should have asked to make a spot hidden check before the passengers cleared out. Guess I can't do that now.
How much longer do you want to wait at the train station?
Give it
This
to a
quick.
11
Midnight?
midnight, yeah.
Claire is going to open up her phone and check the news in case there's more news about Stella or another headless body found.
At 10:55, you all get a text on your phone number or on your phone, and it just has the number 431.
431.
I'm gonna check locker 431 then.
I'll head
Yeah.
over to meet with him.
Okay,
I'll check over the locker.
you see a locker that's locked. It's locker 431.
I'll go to the desk, the attendant desk, and
And it's gone.
Oh, wait,
Not
is
that
the
they
train
would help you.
station?
Not that they would help you open up a locker if you don't have a key anyways.
Is the train station supposed to be closed? Like, when are their
Well,
operating hours?
At a certain time, it is no longer manned, but like many public bus stations near me, it still remains open.
Okay.
Because it's a shelter as well as a place to buy tickets.
We could stand in such a way that we block view of the cameras and let Millie have her way with the lock.
Mm-hmm. I'm down with that.
Anybody
Make me
text
a
back
stealth check?
combo?
It's not a
who's stealthing?
combination lock.
I'm sorry, stealthing is what we're looking for.
Yeah,
You need to
who's
stealth
stealthing?
first to try to avoid being detected by the cameras.
Can I give Millie a bonus to her stealth roll by deliberately standing in the way of the cameras?
Well, you can stand in the way of cameras and roll your own stealth to block the view of Millie. Millie
I
doesn't need to
somehow
roll a
feel
stealth.
like deliberately trying to be seen by cameras is stealth. That's like the anti-stealth. What skill
Yeah,
do you
she's
want
like-
to be as noticeable as
She's
possible?
like helping me stealth.
Yeah.
Roll your stealth.
Okay, roll my stealth. Which is base, by the way. Oh, I think I actually rolled penalty die. Never mind. We'll do that again.
If we're all three doing this, just kind of like huddling up to talk to cover Millie, do we all need to roll our stealth?
Whatever you want to do. If you want 2 or more people, you can roll it with a bonus die.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
Happy
well
to help you
then
out.
roll it with a bonus die because I thought we.
Oh, Millie, go ahead and roll your locksmith.
That didn't have a bonus die with it.
No, you don't need to roll your stealth, Millie. You're being blocked by other
Oh,
people.
okay.
We're just 3 people talking by the lockers.
Yeah, 3 people talking by the lockers.
Mind your own business.
Mind
start-
drone business.
So we start talking about the baseball game. We just hang
Oh,
out.
yeah, that was a hell of a game. Greens really kicked ass, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Millie, it looks like you failed that.
Yeah, this lock's tough.
That's okay. Just take your time, Millie. Bus
You
station's not going nowhere.
You want to push the roll?
I do want to push it.
Okay, so how are you going to push it?
I'm going to take a closer look at the at how the actual how the latch is held in
Okay.
place.
So make me an intelligence check
Okay.
first. Okay, so I'll give you a
Nice.
bonus die to try your re-roll. But this is a pushed roll, so I don't need to tell you what happens if you fail.
Okay.
You do it with a bonus die.
You got this.
Crap.
You know, if there was a time to use luck, if you've got enough to spin.
Can't use luck on a push.
Oh, no, that's right. Damn, dude.
Okay. You could try alternate methods, but
Maybe you should just let Claire do it with her bobby pin because she seems to be outperforming Millie.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I'm working with a 25 here, so.
I would like the 3 people that are trying to block to give me a spot hidden.
Okay.
Damn it.
Blup.
Well, I'm glad this isn't Delta Green.
Greg, you got the funny number.
Oh, that was 66. Yeah, you're right. Let's try this again. It's going to be worse.
You guys see
Oh!
a little light
Oh!
flashing. You see a little light flashing in the booth where the ticket taker takes tickets.
Craig ain't seen
Okay,
shit.
Claire is going to walk over to the booth where the ticket taker takes tickets.
You see it looks like some kind of an indicator light or a warning light.
That would be really weird that they wire up the lockers. But anyway, I do believe that these places rely more on like cameras to see people breaking in. But Claire's going to go back and warn Millie. We should probably leave.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Millie, from your intelligence check earlier, you think that this lock is actually fairly simple. Maybe it could be broken with a strength check.
You want to go for
I
the
think we could
biscuit and
I
just
think we can just bust it.
You want me to
Well,
try?
well, then just
guys?
bust it. But we
I've
got to
got
go
s-
because they've got a silent alarm on the lockers because this is Fort Knox, apparently not a bus station.
I presume Craig's is higher, but I've got 75.
That's what mine is.
Okay, you want to double team it?
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Claire is going to walk outside the bus station while they do this to have the veneer of not being involved.
Roll.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Inside, you find an enlarged photo of Carlos Enrique Duarte in the locker.
Oh, that's not scary at all. A little bit.
Craig, it's your doppelganger.
What is this?
Is there
You
anything on the
look-
back of the photo?
Almost exactly like Duarte. In fact, you could be his twin brother.
Oh, this isn't worrisome at all.
Yeah, maybe we should just take that. And do we actually out of curiosity, did we know, was it an unknown number again that sent the text for the locker number?
There was no return. It was one of those 663 or whatever, those 3-digit
Oh.
sources.
Oh. Alright, yeah, I'll take the photo out and just anything else in there?
Anything on the
Or
back of it?
No, that's it.
anything on the back of it?
No, there's nothing written on the back.
Alright. Close the locker as best we can and get the hell out of here.
Okay, so it's 9:30. Do you guys want to keep going, or shall we pause here, let you think about where you want to go from here, and pick up next week?
I'd say it's a good.
I'd like to
cutoff
wrap
spot.
up if that's okay.
Yeah, I think it's a good
That's
time.
perfectly fine with me. I think that is a good time to do it.
Like, do you even know where to go from here? Like, we talked to the cops. We tried talking to Bruno. We can't find Bruno. We can't find Stella. We don't know what happened to the head. Like, we're spinning our wheels here, guys.
Well, Duarte seems to be they keeps coming up just besides us speculating on what is the connecting factor here. They blew up his photo.
Did you talk to anybody else besides the detective at the hospital?
I don't think there's
Stella?
any point in talking to Stella's doctor.
You could go and put a bullet in her head if you wanted to. Just kidding. I mean, I figure we're gonna.
I
it's gonna come to
apologize.
that,
I
but-
realize that knowing that she's sketchy is player knowledge more than Claire knowledge, but she wasn't super helpful when we did encounter her, was she?
Yeah, I don't know, I was just because. Yeah,
You don't even know what person was taken from the hospital. That
Yeah.
sounds like you should probably get some more information about her disappearance before you decide that you are spinning your wheels. Just as a thought.
Okay.
You were so hyper focused on police incompetence that you didn't get any information about the breakout.
Tunnel vision. It happens.
And that's fine. That's acceptable. You also haven't been back to her house yet.
But we searched her house.
You did before, but not tonight.
Oh. of
I
course.
feel like that's a hint.
I don't think that you guys have really done anything except go, I don't know. I would recommend that you revisit the session notes because all of the scenes are there as character knowledge. And you know, if I could provide you with this. You haven't asked who she left the hospital with. What doctor or nurse was taken hostage. You haven't
Hopefully it's a
answered
sketchy
who
one.
drove Ariadne away from or to Nightingales.
We don't even know of how she left Nightingale's. All we have is a little clip of her on the phone.
You have her getting into a vehicle being driven by somebody else.
But you said it was a plateless vehicle. There's not much we
It's
can
not
go off.
plateless. You just can't make it out what the plate is. But clearly, somebody else is working with her.
Yes,
I
but
see.
we don't have that information or a way to readily find that out, do we? The cops
No,
aren't going to
but
be
there's
helpful.
Somebody, you know that somebody is helping her. You don't know who, but you know that somebody's helping her.
Maybe it's Bruno.
I don't think Bruno can afford a nice vehicle.
Yeah.
I think that if you find out who is missing from the hospital, that might be your next hint.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate you giving us a hand there, Keeper.
No, that's fine. I mean, you would have. I think if you chewed on this for a week, you'd have come up with that anyways.
Yeah.
I don't want to make this too easy by just handing you the answers because, then it's kind of like, but I do understand that this is a little bit of a toughie, but I think that with the character knowledge that you have, if you go over and look under the stones again and recross your investigation, I think that the answers are there. It's not an easy gimme.
I mean, I
Okay.
can relate, especially from GMing and playing, that pulling on the right strings can be a task in and of itself.
And I'm
And-
not saying that there's like one crucial piece of information that if you miss this, you're not gonna be able to do it. I'm just saying that there's at least one thread waving around in a fan that you have not pulled on at all.
Besides the cops, which made me
Besides
briefly excited before I remembered that cops are always useless in Call of Cthulhu.
Not always, but you got to remember, you also got aggressive and hostile with him when he showed up to help. And maybe not ramming your used corn cob in his butt over the investigative techniques of his officers might have also made him a little more helpful. And it doesn't mean that you can't try again next week either.
At least I
Especially
brought him donuts.
after he's had more time to look into the things that you brought up. The lawyers need time to look at the things that you brought up. Bruno needs time to look at the things that were brought up.
If he ain't dead.
If he's not dead, yes. Yes.
Well, he might not be dead. Maybe he's just gibbering from the sandy break of realizing maybe he figured out the spell.
Yeah.
Or no, we told him about the spell, didn't we?
Well, I mean, it seems
Maybe-
conspicuous
or maybe
that
he got freaked out and thought that somehow Duarte isn't dead and that you have Duarte with you and he's freaked out. Who knows?
exactly.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where I was. I hope I didn't derail y'all by coming back in and being like, "Okay, where are we at?" Because y'all seemed to
Oh,
headway last time.
No, I like.
You're perfectly fine
I-
being here, and it's helpful that you were here.
Yes,
I
you're
tried.
definitely contributing. Like,
Absolutely.
I try. I just
Guys,
how y'all
guys-
say.
You guys went around with your magnifying glasses and you found a couple of red herrings. You spent a copious amount of time on clones and the Clone Wars. I think you're doing good. I think you just need to rack your brains just a little bit more with maybe a little hint or two. Definitely, I think Columbo will have more information next week.
he's gonna.
Now that he knows the kinds of things that you saw, because I'm sure he's going to be going back and re-looking at this as well.
I sure hope so.
One more thing. Yes. Also, you didn't look at any of the video footage at the hospital of her state either. In fact, you
They don't
completely did not
casually hand
investigate-
that stuff out to just anybody, although I'm sure Columbo could have gotten that.
Yes,
He probably already has it.
probably already has it, but you didn't ask him anything about it.
Didn't think of it. Television.
guess-
It's okay. That's okay. I get it. When you find incompetent cops, you become McGruff the crime dog, why are you such a terrible cop? Why are you such a terrible doctor? Remember, these people are on your side, not your enemies. So I would suggest a little bit of this person right here.
We're bringing Mary Poppins in as an NPC.
She's obviously a Avatar and Larla Tothep.
A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way.
All right, you guys, I gotta run.
Okay,
See you,
bye.
Matt.
Bye,
See you,
guys.
bye
Thank
next
you for
week.
coming.
See
Bye,
y'all.
next week.
Thank you very much.